What is going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a fantastic night tonight, where we will go over only 2 days left until the Eagles have their first game of the season, which is really exciting. I know we went over some of the stuff yesterday. Obviously, we watched Dallas get beat by Tampa last night in a very close game. Yeah, we're pretty excited. A lot more streams are coming this weekend, guys. So obviously we're doing the Philly Shakedown tomorrow on Philly 500's channel. And then Sunday, we will have 3 streams. We'll be streaming the game. We'll be streaming afterwards for post-game. And then obviously another Philly Shakedown that night. So it should be really cool, really exciting. So much love to everybody that's come in tonight. So NFC East, right? So we got some news around the league. Obviously injuries, some reports. You saw that Curtis Samuel from Washington. He's on IR with a groin injury, going to miss time. That's a big blow to Washington. Okay, and then some of the new news we did hear from the Cowboys today is that Michael Gallup is going to be out 3 to 5 weeks. So the Cowboys will be down a receiver. Not only that, but right tackle La'el Collins will be out for substance abuse. So he got suspended 5 games. So they'll be missing their right tackle and a starting receiver in Michael Gallup. So that's somewhat of the news that's been going on within the NFC East already. Nothing from the Giants, really. But, the Eagles are getting ready for Sunday night. Can't wait. Very excited about it. And obviously a lot to talk about if the Eagles are actually ready. If the Eagles are going to look slow, sluggish, we don't really know. But it should be fun. So appreciate everybody that joined in last night. We were up till about 3 a.m. last night streaming. We still had like over 250 people, which was great. A lot of people were interested in just talking about the Eagles and, doing a good, I thought everybody was very good with the questions and everything from the other night. So much love to everybody that's in here. Eagles Nation says Eagles getting the W. I hope so. Robert Gravio says Eagles going to put a 30-plus or come out flat. Pretty confident, though. I think they either will come out flat or they'll put 28 to over 30 points. I hope they score over 30 points. That's what I'm hoping. Rylan Yancey, what up, Joey? How's your night, man? I'm loving all these streams lately. Yeah, right? This is the most I've streamed in a while, but it's because the season is here. At the same time, I want you guys to miss me as much as I miss you guys. That's, I don't want to dilute the content and stream too much, but because the season is almost here in a couple days, we kind of have to go crazy with some of the streams right now. As much as I've been putting at least a video a day, trying to at least put some content out on some news that's been coming out, but Benny Boom 68 says, finally, my Sundays have meaning again. Are you ready for some football? We are all ready. Those Falcons are going to rise up to disaster this Sunday. I was just in a stream. If you guys know that Philly the podcast, Joe Castro battled it out with a Falcons vid maker and totally just destroyed him the other night. It was so funny. I think it was like 2 nights ago. It was on my recommendations. They were streaming, and they have no idea what they're talking about with this Eagles roster. Half of them still think that the Eagles have the same coaching staff. I mean, it was actually laughable. It was pretty laughable. OJ Mo says, I predict our defense will cause problems for Matt Ryan. D-line will feast. Yeah, the offensive line for the Falcons is below average. It's not good at all. It's not good. Phil Metcalf says, let's just make sure if things start rocky, we support this young team. No, we have to support them. I know that Eagles fans are going to go nuts if, the Eagles don't have a good, one session, a few plays, and it's going to get bad. You know what I mean? And I really don't want that to happen. I don't know how this team is going to come out. I hope they look more prepared than we thought they were going to be prepared. You know what I mean? So, yo, Sparks, what's going on, bro? Lola Houston, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good night. Dragonfire, what's going on? Reaper, what's going on? Shane Rolls, what's going on? Gang over, what's going on, bro? Castadon says D-line must produce now, no excuses. I feel like Steven Nelson might fall off a bit. He came in too overhyped. I didn't like him that much, but will be a good physical corner. Slay can move in the slot. No, I think they can move all over the place. I think that's why we're playing a lot of zone than man this year. And no, Steven Nelson's not a lockdown. He's nothing special. I think he's capable. I think he could handle his own. He's not going to win every matchup, so he's not bad, but he's capable. He's got a lot of starting experience. Obviously, when Steven Nelson was with this Kansas City Chiefs, he was more in the slot, more as the nickel corner, and then coming to the Steelers, he became the outside opposite of Joe Hayden. So there's a lot there. Troy Singleton, what's going on, man? I believe you joins the hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. Cassius says good safety duo, definitely can catch Pitts lacking. Linebackers are good at rushing, not as much in pass game. I don't know. I think the linebackers are actually, it depends who you're talking about. I think Eric Wilson is probably our best coverage linebacker as of right now. TJ Edwards probably somewhere between. Jannard Avery doesn't look too bad, but I think Eric Wilson is going to be that coverage guy. If the Eagles are in a 4-3 and a 3-4, however they want to switch it up a little bit, in certain formations. I'm actually excited to see what Jonathan Gannon does with his defense come Sunday against the Falcons, so it should be great. Mike Davis ain't running on this team. It's not going to happen. Jay Kotz said, what up, Joey? Hey, go to FanDuel first. Time members get $5, win $205. I saw that, I think, on a commercial the other night when we were watching the game. Mohamed said, after the Cowboys' performance last night, are you nervous? Dak had 403 passing yards. I'm not really nervous because, number one, if you throw over 50 to 60 times, and you're not doing that, If Dak throws over 50 to 60 times a game, he's not going to be healthy. He's not going to play well throughout the year. You're going to kill your quarterback that way. You know what I mean? I thought offensively they played really well, but without a run game, they had to pass the ball a lot. And I think they did a good job doing that, but we'll just have to see in the future what else happens, what else they do. We'll see what happens. But defensively, I'm not a big fan of Anthony Brown. I'm not a fan of Trevon Diggs and their cornerbacks. Their pass rush ain't that great. I think the offensive line. I mean, look, I think the offense was the key, and I think their defense is not going to win games. I think their offense offense has to be clutch every single play. So I wouldn't say I'm fearing the Cowboys, but they look good. But I think Tampa Bay really gave up a lot of. They gave up almost 2 touchdowns. They could have scored 2 touchdowns. They would have been probably put the Cowboys in a hole if they scored on those 2 drives without fumbling the ball. So just depends on what they do. Rob Gravio says, Joey is on a live stream marathon this week. Yeah, I am. It's game time almost, so we're amping up the content with the live streams. I'm not really a live stream type of guy either. I'm not a big fan of live streams. I'm really not. I like making videos more than live streams, but depending on like the live streams and what we talk about and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Mohamed Family says, fly, Eagles, fly. Castellon said, offensive line. I hope Dickerson and Brooks can play. I want to see our line is so people could see what a real top number 3 NFL line is. Brandon Brooks already had a knee injury on top of having a hamstring, 2 days of training camp, on top of 2 Achilles injuries. So I'm really hoping that, Brandon Brooks stays healthy. He has been getting hurt constantly this offseason because once the season starts, Nate Herbig is probably going to start playing at some point, so probably what's going to happen. Talking sports with MG Knox. What's going on, bro? Hope you're having a good night tonight. We got a super chat from Texas Eagle. Appreciate it, bro. So if Dallas throws 58 times on us, our D-line will eat. Yeah, no, I think so. If we could shut down the run game to Dallas, definitely, I think we'll do great. That's why I'm not a fan of paying running backs. I've never been a fan of paying running backs. I'd rather pay linebackers than pay running backs. Running backs, it's a plug. If your offensive line is not good and you pay a running back a lot of money, it's not going to work. I think Zeke's getting $50 million guaranteed, whatever his deal was. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but. It is what it is. Ray Meyer says, Joey and Kenyon of the live streams this week. Appreciate it, bro. Eagle Slayer says, I don't want to go to work tonight. It's all right, bro. Trust me, I'm used to working those. I used to work those night shifts all the time, but it is what it is, bro. I hope you have a good night, though. Dabney says, Adam Rank of NFL Network predicts Colts to win only 5 games. Crazy, right? Commissar Steven Nelson is B- corner, which is better than most of the corners we had in the past 10 years. I mean, really, at the end of the day, like we've had Jalen Mills, we have Ronald Darby as our cornerbacks. I mean, even with a good defensive line with those 2 cornerbacks there, now you have an even deeper defensive line than the Super Bowl. You have a lot deeper. You have a really deep defensive line this year. 2 capable cornerbacks. You're going to be playing zone. You're going to be playing man. You're going to be playing 3-4, 4-3. You're going to be switching a lot of guys all over the place, moving some guys all over the place as well. So. Should be interesting. Jock says Bucs 4 turnovers and still won the game. Yeah, they made a lot of mistakes. The Cowboys just never capitalized on those mistakes, unfortunately. That's the problem. Matt Week says that Jedi Kotor remake will PS5 time exclusive and will also be on PC. Awesome. I was actually trying to figure that out, but I was so surprised, like, wow, that looks so good. I understand it was a cinematic thing, but it was really surprised me. Bryce Blackwell, what's going on, man? Eagle Slayer says, thanks, but overnights are for the birds. Definitely, bro. Because I worked overnights for 4 years. I hated it. I didn't like it. But, hey, it is what it is. Jay Koch says Bucs D-line was non-existent in that game. Dallas had the easy scores. Dallas was put in a great position that game. 4 turnovers, and they could have put Tampa Bay in a big hole, but they kept it close. That kicker, really it's that kicker's fault. Zerline, whatever his name is. I mean, he missed a couple, and then obviously he made the one that counted, that 50-yarder, but you don't keep a minute 20, a minute 30 on the clock with Tom Brady ready to come back, and he came back with a vengeance. I knew he was either going to throw that one play was going to get him a big gain to set him up for a field goal or a touchdown, or they were going to get up very slowly, waste a little bit of time, but they got it done. And Suckup got it done. Dank Squad says, get those likes up. Appreciate it, guys. 81 people in the chat. Guys, haven't subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. We're going to be streaming the game this weekend, a post game, the Philly Shakedown twice, Saturday night and late Sunday night. So definitely check that out. Guys, haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. Much appreciated, everybody. This channel just hit over 14,000 subscribers a couple days ago because of you guys. Support's been unreal. So love all you guys. Commissar says Bucs shot themselves in the foot against the Cowboys. Oh, definitely, but they're not going to play like that down the road. See, that's why with these Eagle fans, I can't stand it because they thought, the Bucs are gonna march all over the Cowboys, win 40-something to 40-something to 10 or something like that. You know what I mean? And I think it's just ridiculous. I think it's just ridiculous how they think that's. I don't know. To me, the first game is always a toss-up. We know the Bucs are not going to play like that later in the season. I don't think that the Bucs even played anybody in preseason. I think they sat everybody out every single game. So, plus you got a Thursday night game, which is great. Tyler Hudson says, I see Ronnie McLeod came back in a week or two or week 3. Yeah, so who takes over Ronnie McLeod's spot? Kevon Wallace? Is it Marcus Epps? Is it Blake Countess? I don't know. But it's crazy though. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm tired of Kevon Wallace. He runs his mouth and doesn't prove anything. I'm kind of at that thing. I'm kind of at that moment with him where I'm like, I better see something from him. But I really don't know. Spark says 1.24 is too much for Brady. Yeah, I know. A minute 24 is that's way too much time. Plus he had the timeout, and then because of that that penalty or something happened, it was taken away. It was taken away from Tampa, so technically they didn't even have the timeout. You know what I mean? Ronnie Wyatt says Tampa's secondary defense is suspect. It is. That starting cornerback, Dean, whatever his name is. I mean, I don't even know who that guy is, but he played horrible. I mean, he played really bad. So I think the Eagles might have something up on them. If the Eagles can get a pass rush on Tom Brady, I think they could do it. Because Dallas, I thought, did a good job of getting some pressure on Brady at times. Surprisingly, Tampa's defensive line didn't do much. The Dak Prescott, a little bit here and there, maybe a few times, not much. We got Tone the Shields. What's going on, man? Says my brother Joey. How was your day? It's great, man. Getting ready for this weekend, bro. It's going to be a good weekend. I'm feeling it. Jock says 108 passes combined and only 1 sack. That's crazy. Tyler says, which receiver or running back do you see having 1,000 yards season? Are you talking about on the Eagles you're talking about? I see Devontae Smith having 1,000 yards. I'm seeing Miles Sanders having a Pro Bowl season this year. I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. But Miles Sanders has to be in that pass game. Can't drop those balls either. So we'll see. That says never give Tom a minute and a half in the fourth quarter to get that final score. I literally sat there and I was like, no, this is not happening today. There's no way. If it was any other quarterback, I'd be worried about the Cowboys winning. But because Tom was there, he's amazing. Tom is amazing, man. I gotta say, he's, you could talk all this stuff about him, but he knows how to handle it. He's still good. Downey says Marcus Peters is a starter. Well, Marcus Peters is hurt for the whole year, and yes, he does start. Spark says, wait, you're streaming a love reaction to the game. What? Torville says, hi, Joey. In your title, you call them the Flacons? That's close to being the Flacons. All right, I guess I spelt it wrong. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did spell it wrong. Let me fix it so I don't look stupid at spelling. I typed that really fast because I was running late. So there we go. I think it's better. Now. Oh, okay. I can't fix it right now, but it is what it is. Let's see. Jay Cott says, know any of more bet sites with any deals, Joey? I don't really know any other of what's really going on with some of the other companies. I don't know because I really don't bet at all. I know a lot of people that do bet, but I don't really bet myself. Donnie says, yes, the Bucs sat all-stars every single game. Yeah, I saw that because I saw news that they were sitting the first 2 games. I'm like, there's no way they're starting any starters. I mean, that's why they looked really slow, and that's why I'm kind of I kind of get a little, I don't know, I get nervous because we haven't done the same. We played played some starters for the Steelers game, and that was pretty much it. You know what I mean? So it gets a little nerve-wracking sometimes. Comment Star says, please don't have it to be Epps. I really hope Marcus Epps doesn't start at safety. I don't know. We're going to have to deal with it. Like I said, we have no depth at corner. We have no depth at safety, so... Torville says the Cowboys couldn't even beat the Bucs with a lot of turnover gifts. The Cowboys are terrible. Offensively, I think they're good. Defensively, I don't have trust in their defense. Their defense is not good this year. It's almost as bad as last year. Micah Parsons is an upgrade, I guess, at linebacker, but the guy can't cover. T.O. says we covering plus 3.5 for show. Bet it. 3.5 underdogs, man. Keon R says the secondary is shut down. This secondary... I don't know if it's shut down, but it's got to be a team effort. I mean, you got to have a pass rush. If the Eagles don't have 3-4 sacks this game, I'll be shocked. It'll actually be a huge letdown if they don't have 3-4 sacks. They have to have that offensive line for Atlanta is bad. It's not good. And Mike Davis ain't running on us either. It's not going to happen. I don't know what these Falcon fans are talking about Mike Davis running all over us when their offensive line can't block one person, so I'm not really sure. Troy Singleton said the Bucs didn't play well. The Cowgirls sucked. Yeah, they did. Goldie says, screw Wallace. I want Hamilton next draft. Yeah, we could get Hamilton. Roddy White says, Kavon Wallace needs to do less talking and more playing. The truth is out on that. Spike23 says, Kavon hasn't had the chance to show his skills. I guess, but he's always hurt. Like, we could say the same thing about Andre Dillard. He's always hurt. He hasn't had the chance to really do much of anything. I mean, it's just unfortunate. You know what I mean? Dabney Offerman says, I do skull. What's everyone's favorite? Are you guys Kodiak guys or what? You mean Kodiak? I don't think is there something called Kokiak? I think it's called Kodiak. I've done Kodiak before. I've done Kayak. I've done a lot of things. Shane Rell says, which offensive defensive player are you most excited for on Sunday? I mean, I'm excited for Devontae Smith offensively. Defensively, I want to see Josh Sweat get in the backfield and make some noise. That's what I really want to see. I'm excited for a lot of guys. I'm excited for everybody, really. But those are like my 2 guys I'm really going to keep an eye on. But at the same time, there's like I hope everybody plays well. Torville said Broncos will beat the Giants and the Chargers will beat the Washington football team. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the Broncos are going to beat the Giants. I mean, maybe. Unless the Giants just play really bad their first game, I don't know. Chargers, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I thought the Cowboys were playing the Chargers. That's what I thought. I thought someone told me in the chat that the Chargers were playing the Cowboys next week. I haven't checked the schedule yet. I haven't looked at the schedule too much. I haven't really looked at the schedule in a long time since like the schedules came out. Troy Singleton said, I feel the same way you do about Wallace. It's just you can't help it, man. The guy talks a lot and then just can't back it up. You know what I mean? Tone DeShield said, I believe Devontae Smith and Goddard will lead the team in targets on Sunday. Thoughts? I agree with it. Look, I mean, we're going to use our tight ends like crazy on Sunday. I mean, definitely. Whether it's double tight end sets, 12-man personnel, however you want to call it. It's going to be Zach Ertz. It's going to be Dallas Goedert. And Devontae Smith, is going to get a lot of attention. So Devontae Smith might open up a lot more yards for somebody else, but you never know. I hope I see a big game from him. We should. So... Benny Boom says, whoever takes McLeod's spot for the first few games, they better step up and better be aggressive. I don't trust none of the guys. Who's trying to take Rodney's spot? I don't know one guy that could even take Rodney's spot. I'm excited about Anthony Harris. I mean, too bad he's on a one-year deal at 30 years old, but I think Anthony Harris will play very well. But when it comes to, like, other than Rodney McLeod, and he's good coming off injury. He's fine coming off injury. I have no problem with Rodney McLeod. But when it comes to these other guys like Marcus Epps or Blake Countess or some of these other guys, Kavon Wallace it keeps re-injuring himself and keeps doing this most of the time. It just hurts the team. It just hurts. You know what I mean? Tyrod says, do you think they will use Hurts in the running game or more or less than Doug Pearson did? I think you'll see some. I think there'll be some plays for him to run all the time. Probably not. But, I mean, Nick Sirianni has talked about using Jalen Hurts' mobility to the advantage of the offense, which I know we're going to see. I mean, look, I don't think they want to keep Hurts as a pocket quarterback. They definitely want to use his legs, and that's where he's going to be successful as well. So, Mike Douglas says, "What's the best Eagle? What the best Eagle to start in fantasy?" I don't play fantasy. I used to a few years ago. I don't know. I'd honestly put a tight end in there, to be honest. If it was me, I'd put in Dallas Goedert or Zach Ertz for this game. I mean, that's just me, though. Tony Shield says, "It's fixed, bro." Spark says, "Love, not love." Autocorrect. Torville says, "The Atlanta Joe Flacos." That's funny. Guys, I like Timberwolf long cut wintergreen. It's really good. I don't think I've ever had Timberwolf before. Never had it. Rob Review said, "Hoping to see Hurts check his second or third reads before taking off." I think he will. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's been doing that. I thought in even the first preseason game, I thought he was going through his reads pretty well, even getting in those short window throws to Dallas Goedert and stuff like that. Torville said, "Pitts will be put up a honey on us, but just trying to stop everyone else. If Slay can limit really to 50 yards or less, then we will be good in shape." I don't know. They're definitely going to be moving guys around to cover Pitts. I don't know who's going to be doing it. I don't know if Steven Nelson's going to go on him. I'm not really sure. I'm not worried about the second receiver of this team. Mostly it's just Calvin Ridley. But we'll see, though. Ray Meyer says, "Dr. Peppy better get Brooks and McLeod healthy pretty damn quick." Definitely. Matt says, "Fletch better have a great season for all that money we paying him." I hope he does, too. I hope Javon Hargrave does a good job. Milton Williams, Teron Jackson, Ryan Kerrigan, Josh Sweat, Derek Barnett, Brandon Graham. I mean, there's a lot of guys that I'm looking to step up. Kerrigan, I'm really excited for on the edge. I'm excited for, Josh Sweat. Derek Barnett, I want to see what he's got, see if he comes back to his regular form. Obviously, he has been playing like a first-round pick for us, but, I mean, he's most likely going to be walking, guys. If you guys know, we're going to potentially lose and walk in free agency. It's going to be Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, and, Josh Sweat, obviously. So, Derek Barnett, I mean. So you have three defensive ends that could be walking. Hopefully you can lock up Jordan Mailata. You can lock up Josh Sweat. And obviously they're probably going to start trying to lock up Dallas Goedert sooner or later. So Tyler Hudson says, "Falcons defense is so bad I cannot name one person." I think Deion Jones, really besides Deion Jones and Grady Jarrett at defensive end, there's really there's nothing really spectacular with that defense. Roger Villa says, "Slay isn't holding Ridley for the 50 yards. I don't think he's going to hold him to 50 yards, but it just depends. Whether what we're playing man, we're playing zone. I don't know how they're moving guys around. It's going to be interesting." Dan Morfman says, "Why didn't Evans look very good for the Bucs? I thought he was a baller." Evans has had 1,000-yard seasons every single year. That game, I think it was just an off game. Really, he dropped one ball when the corner got in front of him twice, and he thought the corner touched the ball, went right through his hands the first time. I guess because of concentration, he just dropped the ball because he didn't know it was really going through his hands. The second time, it was kind of battered a little bit where he couldn't get it. So I think he had an off day, and just obviously I think he got injured a little bit too. So, Kid Savage, what's going on, bro? Hope you're having a good night tonight. He says Kojak. I've never heard of Kojak. Lamonte Wilson says, "Davion Taylor breakout year?" No, Davion Taylor is hurt. He's going to be down that depth chart very deep at linebacker. If you guys know, the Eagles have 7 linebackers on this roster right now. So do I think anything's going to happen right there? I don't know. But I think he's far from making any type of noise right now. I think there's a lot of good running linebackers in front of him that are just doing better than he is. And and obviously Davion Taylor didn't have an offseason. He was hurt. And didn't involve himself in any preseason games. No joint practice, no nothing. He missed a lot of valuable time. Gentlemen of culture, which safety or linebacker you think could shut down Pitts? Which safety or linebacker could shut down Pitts? I think Eric Wilson could do it. I think Eric Wilson could do a lot to Pitts because I think Wilson's got some toughness to him. He's jacked. He's very strong. I think Eric Wilson's the best coverage linebacker we have. Out of everybody, I think Eric Wilson is the main guy. I thought he was one of the most underrated linebackers that we picked up. So. Authentic says record prediction for the Eagles. For me, I think it's 7 to 9 wins, but if they really do surprise me and really turn it up a notch, I think they can win 10 or more games. That's just me right now. Marcus Spike says Ridley is not that good. You're crazy. No, I think he is. I think he's a solid receiver. I mean, if he gets separation, the guy can catch anything coming his way. I don't think he's horrible. I don't think he's garbage. I don't think he's trash whatsoever. Oh, thanks. His Cowboys played the Bucs last night. Yes, they did. They did. They did. But Raleigh is amazing. I think he's good. I think Raleigh's great. Tyrell says, "Do you play fantasy football?" I do not. Matt says Chargers face the Cow. All right, it's the Cowboys week 2. All right, I thought that. Abba Green 20 says Eagles would be smart to put two bodies on Pitts, or at least chip him off the line every play. That would probably work as well. Kind of take him out of his route running a little bit. Tex Eagle says if Wallace is growing healthy enough to play. If not, will be Countess or Epps. If he can't play. I don't know. It's still bad. I think all players behind Ronnie McLeod are bad, and Anthony Harris. I think they're all bad. I don't think they haven't shown us anything. Epps is like one of those players. Like he'll have an up and down game. Like that's just what he does. But in a system, maybe some of these guys can play better. I don't know. Robert Vince, did someone say Ridley isn't good? Ronnie White has said the right thing here. We never play well in Atlanta, and that is true. We don't. We play horrible. They're close games or they're blowouts, one or the other. But mostly they're close games. Comet Star says, I have trust in defensive ends, but our defensive tackles need to step up, especially Cox. People don't understand how much trouble Cox was having last year just against single blocks. Hargrave, I hope, takes a step as well. And I know that Fletcher Cox took a lot of, he had he was taking guys one-on-one and couldn't get past them. Like, that's why, there's a lot of eyes on Fletcher Cox this season because, there could be if Milton Williams shines, the third-round pick from Louisiana Tech, if he shines, he could be the starting tackle next year. He could be a starting defensive tackle next year. You never know. I'm telling you, it could happen. But Fletch has to get off those. Look, like Aaron Donald can get off double teams and still be disruptive. He necessarily doesn't even have to get a sack. You know what I mean? I think he'd do a lot more. You know what I mean? Matt says, but week 1 Chargers face. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we're still. You know why? Because I watched the Cowboys. I'm like, oh, they're already on week 2. So I keep forgetting they played Thursday night. Trust the vibes. I'm so tired of talking about what might happen Sunday. I just want to watch the game already. I know. I just want this to be over. I mean, we're going to be doing one more stream tomorrow night on Philly 500's channel for the Philly Shakedown. So obviously we're going to be talking a lot more, but we'll see though. Matt says that's very true, Ronnie. Hope we change that Sunday. Dank said, what's going on with Brooks? Brooks had a knee injury earlier this week in practice, and now I guess he's cleared to play. So I guess he's playing Sunday. I just hope he stays healthy. That right side of the offensive line makes me real nervous. Between Lane Johnson with his knee injuries the past couple his ankle injuries the past couple seasons, and then Brandon Brooks coming off 2 Achilles injuries. Okay, 2 Achilles injuries. He had a hamstring injury not even 2 days of training camp, and now he has a knee injury the first week of practice. I mean, it just gets worse and worse. I mean, if he gets hurt this year, guys, you trade him next year. I don't care. It's 3 times. It's already 3 seasons. He's already been not healthy. When he says, when I'm 100%, I'm the best. I think I'm the best guard, and that's great. But you're not healthy. I mean, you're not even healthy now going into this game. So hopefully he's good to go. Comments are, luckily we have 3 first-round picks, so we get a safety at a quarter of the first round. We don't have 3 first-round picks yet, guys. We got to calm down a little bit. I hope so. In my mind, we have 2 1s, 2 2s, and that's it. But if we end up getting the 3 first-round picks, oh, yeah, it's going to be exciting. Next year is going to be an exciting. I think regardless, it's going to be an exciting offseason. But at the same time, you're going to have cap space, okay? You're going to have cap space. You're going to be under the cap for the first time in a lot of years. So they get 3 first-round picks. Carson Wentz plays 13 games. And, he doesn't get benched, which I highly doubt that's going to happen. I don't think they would even have the balls to do that to him because that would just put him back to where he was in Philly pretty much. Ray Byer says, if Jacoby Stevens healthy, he's a hybrid linebacker safety, I see him more as a strong safety. I do see that as well. But obviously needs to get more, obviously when he gets healthy. And I think next year he'll get more of a chance. I think Ronnie McLeod will be gone. Anthony Harris will be gone, depending if they re-sign anybody back. I don't know what they're doing there. But I think he'll have more of a chance to really prove himself next year. I'm excited for Jacoby Stevens, to be honest with you. I really am. Unfortunately, because of the injuries. Torville says there's going to be a lot of running back screens and hurt scrambles this week to help offense get in the groove. I don't think we will come out and pass a lot to wide receivers early. No timing yet. there's either two things are going to happen here. Either they're going to come out and they're just going to start throwing the ball. Obviously, I think they're going to run the ball first. I think they're going to start to get the juices flowing a little bit. But I think at the end of the day, I think they're going to try to make Nick Sirianni likes these big explosive plays, and that's what they're going to try to do. Robert Villa says Devon Smith is going to be the best Eagle fantasy player. I hope he does, bro. I hope he does. Aubrey Rejoin says, I want to see our defense play with some intensity. I think they will. I want to see who the leader of this defense is going to be. After Malcolm Jenkins leaves this team, it's like, who's got the voice? Who's the voice of this defense? I want to know. Who is the voice of this defense? We'll see, though. Market Spikes, Aubrey Rejoin. What has Pitts done in the NFL to double team him? I'd rather do on Ridley. At least he's somewhat proven. Yeah, no, until we find out what Kyle Pitts is all about, and obviously was the number one player I wanted in last year's draft. And Devontae Smith was the number 3 player I wanted in last year's draft. So, should be interesting to see what happens here. Let's see here. I beg your choice that he got drafted that high for a reason, bro. Pitts is a beast. Comment, did you hear what Brian Westbrook said about Sirianni? If you didn't, he basically said Sirianni would be better than Peterson because he's sharper. That's good. I didn't hear that, but that's good. Downey said, I'd like to see if we could get Hines from the Colts. They have not locked him up yet, so we need him. That'd be nice. I don't know how much money they're going to spend free agency next year. I don't know what they're going to do, but should be interesting. Even the trade deadline is very interesting this year as well. Marcus Bimop said, I can't wait until the Eagles game. My blood is boiling. Eagles football is back. Bro, I'm so tired. I'm tired tonight, but I'm excited for Sunday. I'm very excited. It's about time, guys. We've been waiting, and you know what? It's going to feel like normal football. You had football last year, but you didn't have a crowd last year. The crowd is going to be backing up the Eagles every single week, and that's why I can't wait to go to the opener, week 2 against 49ers. I'm pumped for it. Thomas said, I think we should get Sweat back. I think we should lock up Sweat. I think we should lock up Jordan Mailata. And, depending if they're going to be, seems what's guaranteed as a lockup right now is Dallas Goedert getting re-signed. That's what I think is a lockup right now. Sorry, I had to turn my fan because I'm hot as hell right now. Ivory 20 says, Colts sign Hines today. I didn't know that. I haven't looked at any news about any of that stuff. Tyler says, Brandon Graham will not play for another team. Either he will resign next year or retire. He said he does not want to play for anywhere else. Yes, I did hear that a couple weeks ago, which is great. You know what I mean? So we know he won't go anywhere else. He'll stay here unless he takes he's going to have to take a real, cheap discount to play here again. So it's good to always have a veteran that's, and Brandon Graham's a late bloomer, obviously, in his career, but at the same time, he's disruptive. I thought he could have went in double-digit sacks last year. He had 8 sacks last year and just couldn't get enough more after that. So Tyler Hudson says, favorite football meal is? A football meal, it would have to be like buffalo wings and blue cheese or like big sandwiches, Philly cheesesteaks. Really, anything, really, be honest. Danny says, Joey, why is that banner waving around over the left shoulder? Are you outside? No, this is my Eagles Super Bowl flag. It's on my wall. You can't see it, so it's my Eagles Super Bowl flag. It's on my wall that you guys have probably never seen because I never had the camera turned that direction. Fletcher, see what you're doing there. Good job, Key. Good job, bro. Comment starts, I would have kept Jacoby Stevens or Davion Taylor over Davion Taylor, but it is what it is, I guess. I still have faith in Stevens, and I think he can make the roster next year. I think next year it will be the year where, we'll see what he could do. Huge, big offseason for him. So, Troy says, I will be at the game tomorrow. Oh, dude, good luck, man. I think you said that the other night. You were saying that you were going to be at the game. Oh, thanks. Ridley's 90 records for 1,374 yards, 9 touchdowns isn't that good. I want whatever. Only smoking. Comment starts, Calvin Ridley is really good. I was looking at the film, and the guy is amazing. His route running is really good, and he is elite. Just depends if Matt Ryan's going to have enough time to throw the football. That's where it's going to really count. Does he have enough time to throw the football? I don't know. We'll see, though. Oh, thanks. The saying really isn't good as ridiculous. Darth Vader, what's going on, man? He says, what's up, Joey? I feel about the future of this team. Yeah, I know. I had to do it like that. But I feel really good too. Like I think they're on a good look. If the Eagles end the season this year, if they don't win the NFC East, if something happens to, of course we're going to be mad at the time it happens. But if we feel like the Eagles took a really good step forward and we feel good about our quarterback and Jalen Hurts, and we have 3 first-round picks or we have 2 2s and 2 1s, whatever it's going to be, I think we're in a really good position to really make some noise either next year or the year after. I really do think that if they strive to make some really good moves, I think they can. Lamont Wilson says Jim Johnson used double number 1 receiver and put his bet corner on number 2 guy. I'd love to see that Sunday. We might see that. I don't doubt it. Tyler says the Eagles will use one of the first-round picks to use it on the O-line right side. I don't know about that. I think one of those first-round picks is definitely going towards a trade back to get more picks for next year. And then your other 2 first-rounders, if they do have 3 first-rounders, I think they'll use them on, I think they'll use both of them in the draft. I think they will. Or they'll trade for a player that they really want to pay him. There's a bunch of different things. And obviously, we're probably going to be trading veterans and stuff like that, too. So I would really look out for that because they can get more draft picks out of trading veterans. Just say if Brandon Brooks gets hurt again, trade him next year. If Fletcher Cox, gets hurt again, if he gets hurt, but if Fletcher Cox has a really down year this year and he's not making much of a difference, and they think Milton Williams is ready for the challenge to be a starting, defensive tackle, and he plays well this year as a rotational guy, then yeah, you could probably make some different changes right there. Probably could trade a couple veterans next year, get more draft capital, and free up. You trade Fletcher Cox next year, you're freeing up $16 to $18 million in cap space, which is a lot. So, Matt said, if Brooks has another season injury, it's time to trade him. I agree, 100%. James said, what time tomorrow? The Philly Shakedown is going to be at 9 on Philly 500's channel tomorrow. That's what we're getting. Devon McKelvin says, I'm in the building Sunday. First Eagles game. Go Birds. Appreciate it, bro. Dude, have a good time, man. You're going to have a great time. Darren says, tons of first-round picks coming next year. That's what I'm hoping. Don't jinx us now, but I'm hoping. Texas Eagles says, usually guys who have had injuries compensate and end up with a new injury. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate with some guys. We have to worry about an Achilles with, Brandon Brooks on, two different torn Achilles. Now it's a hamstring. Now it's a knee. And what else is going on? You know what I mean? Tyler Etzel says, imagine what can happen next year if Hurts plays well and we have all the draft picks ready and more money while future is bright and we bring back Roseman as our new GM. I think the big question is do we bring Howie Roseman back to use those picks? I don't know. He hasn't been extended yet, so I would wait on it. Don't know what's going to happen, but it should be interesting. Daniel Arfman says, if Wentz plays bad, the coach won't bench him. Helps the Eagles. Reich is loyal and will stick with Wentz even in a dumpster fire. I think so, because you know what? I don't think they have the balls to bench Carson Wentz because they obviously know they're not going to do that to him and then put in another backup quarterback for him. The guy is just going to have he's got no mental state. Carson Wentz, I don't think Carson Wentz will ever win a championship just because I don't think he's got the right mindset or he's in that mental state to where he's got to deal with adversity and he doesn't really take it so well. Obviously, doesn't take it well. Even though there's enough blame to go around, not just Carson Wentz. Darth Vader said we could build a great team if we actually do get 3 first-rounders. If we have 3 first-rounders, they could do some damage. They could turn this team. This would be the third time the Eagles rebuild this team. Obviously after Andy Reid leaving, Chip Kelly, and then Doug Peterson coming in, and now with Nick Sirianni coming in, kind of a third rebuild at the moment. And you know what? I think they could do some good things if they end up getting those 3 first-round picks. I think they'd do a lot of good things. Shane Rose says, "I hope we double moonwalk Atlanta." Yes, I hope so too, bro. Comments are, I would hope they re-sign Harris or McLeod. If I had my way, I would re-sign Harris because he's healthier. We need some kind of vet at safety. No, I think we do too. I mean, you don't want to make it too young. You know what I mean? You want to have those vets. You need those leadership quality guys. And I think Anthony Harris is one of those guys, and he's physical, and I think he's going to have a good year this year. I'd rather sign Anthony Harris again than obviously sign Ronnie McLeod again. But that's just me. Galdi says Pitts is a rookie. You'll need to relax with the hype. I'd be hyped about him right now. I think he's going to play well. Do I think of him more as a receiver than a tight end? Yeah, sure. Hopefully down the line he becomes more of a receiver, but I think he'll play well this game. I think he'll do pretty good. If we shut him down, great, but I think he'll get some. Hine just signed an extension today. Sparks says if we lose, people are going to riot. Chris Rear says they just signed Hines. Yes, they did. Let me see here. Ray Myers says, I don't want to sign Sweat till he could stay healthy. Yeah, we're going to see. If he's got to stay healthy this year, the more he's healthy, if he's healthy, he's playing terrific. When he gets hurt and then he's got to work himself back to 100%. So it's going to be it's crazy. Crazy. Shane Rose says, I can't wait to see Mulata. I think he'll be a beast this year. No, I think he will. I think he'll be great. I think this is going to be the year for Jordan Mulata where he gets his name into the league this year. I think this is going to be the year where he actually gets a lot of attention. He starts getting some attention. You know what I mean? So Matt said, did you hear Venom that there be Carnage has moved up to open on October 1st instead of October 15th? I did see that. Obviously, they don't want to compete with Halloween, so on the month of Halloween. So Britt says, Carson playing Sunday. I hope Eagles get first-round pick. I hope so, too. So we better, pray that Carson stays healthy, which I have no trust in whatsoever because the guy wants to come back early. That's what he wants to do. But Joseph Hudson says, I was at the game here in Atlanta last year. Nelson Aguilar had me so mad. Dude, I know, bro. I know. That one catch, bro. And obviously the push in the back on that Julio Jones screen pass, which I thought should have been called, but they obviously didn't catch that, Joe. They didn't catch it. We were all furious. King James III says Kyle Pitts wore green suit to drafting and Eagles would select him and hat would match. Was shocked until drafted him. Check his reaction. Yeah, I did see his reaction. It was horrible. I don't think he wanted to go to Atlanta, but I think obviously now he's a lot better mindset-wise. Jay Koch says, I picked Panthers over the Jets. Free $205. What is that, DraftKings? Forgot what is that? Commissar says BG has gotten better every year. He's good now to the point where he got double teamed a lot. We need guys to step up to help BG this year. I think it will free up BG, and if it's not going to free up BG, it's going to free up Josh Sweat on the other side, depending who they're going to double team. The offense will double team. So it really depends. But I think Kerrigan's going to do well in one-on-ones. I think Josh Sweat will do well one-on-ones. They're going to move the defensive line around. They can move. Obviously, they can pick their poison really and put whoever on whoever. So it should be good, though. Should be good. Marcus Bidmob says, I'd like to tell you last time the Eagles are going to beat the Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mark my words. If they do, I think when those games come, it's really going to tell us what this game is, what this team is all about, and where the coaching aspect, the development, and how the play calling is, and just everything in general. I mean, those games are home, thank God, which is good. So Dean Badger says, if we have three first, then one should be all offensive line. Should be. Commissar says, Matt Ryan is pretty good as well. The fact that he has been able to take much punishment and still be able to put up good stats impressed me. I'm still afraid of Matt Ryan, but his team not so much. No, I mean, I'm really not afraid of Matt Ryan at all. I think at this point, we always get pressure on Matt Ryan. We always do. I think this is going to be a game where his offensive line is not good this year. It's pretty bad. It's below average. I think they could do a lot of damage against that offensive line. They have to make sure because I'm not big on Matt Ryan moving out the pocket, throwing the ball too much. I think he's better in the pocket. That's just me though. But we'll see though. Josh Abbott says, I put money on Singleton being one of the top linebackers in the league this year, just getting into his prime. Getting into his prime is just being the leading tackler for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, you saw what he just did in a couple preseason games. He was all over the place. The play would be going to the opposite side, still make the tackle. So he's a tackling machine. Great blitzing linebacker as well. Ray Myers says, I want to see Mulata and Dickerson on that left side. Those two together will be taking people's wallets. I made a video probably a few months ago talking about if next year, if they decided, if Jason Kelce retires, or maybe he stays, I don't know. If Jason Kelce retires, they go sign a center in free agency maybe, and they could put Dickerson and Mulata on the left side. It would be great. Obviously, you have to pay a center a lot of money, but it is what it is. I don't know what they would do. Obviously, I don't know who else you'd put in there, but the Badger says you can never have too many good offensive. Oh no, you need to draft. I mean, I would be happy that they draft an offensive line every year. I think they do. They do it every single year. You have to. Darvair says, I'm done with Brooks. I'm not done with him yet, but until he gets hurt again, we'll see. Matt says, I'm excited to see it too, Shane. Commissar said we do not bring Roseman back. I think this is his last year, and we just let him go. Look, I don't care. Even if we get to the NFC Championship game this year, I'm just saying as a joke, if like we actually made it that far, okay? I don't care how good we play this year. I still want Howie gone. Even after what happened last, even how good the draft was, and I don't care about that. I want a new GM in this building. I really do. You know what I mean? I really want a new GM in this building. I mean, that's just me, though. Bornster15 says, I love the wide receivers, but what do you think of them, and what do you think of Jalen Hurts as a Super Bowl-type quarterback? I have no answer for that. Until Jalen Hurts hits the field, I can't answer any of those Jalen Hurts, like, what do you think of Jalen Hurts as a Super Bowl-type quarterback? I don't know. And I love all the wide receivers, too, but Jalen Hurts is the main piece of the puzzle that has to work out, because that's going to sway us using a first-round pick on trading a quarterback or getting Howell in the draft, or I don't know. I don't like the QB draft this year. I don't. Other than really Howell, that I'm still not really big on. I talked about that last night, about the quarterbacks coming into, next year's draft. Not big on them. Tyrell says, how many more years do you think Matt Ryan has? I don't know. I think maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe 3 years he could play. I mean, that's just me, though. Commissar said, I think Wentz can win a Super Bowl if healthy. He should be able to win with Reich, but he has to make sure that injury bug doesn't get him. I don't think he can win a Super Bowl, dude. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think he's going to stay healthy this year. I don't think he's going to make it 13 games. I mean, that's just me. I don't think he's going to make it the whole season. I don't think so. Mr. Swamp said, I feel like we haven't upgraded our corner position in the draft next year in linebackers. We need to upgrade safety. We need to we should draft another linebacker. We should draft another pass rusher, definitely. There's a lot of different things the Eagles could do. Tom Ballman says, hey Joey, do you think if we get a high pick, ours do not take Derek Stingley or Kyle Hamilton? I think you take Derek Stingley. I mean, I would take a corner immediately. Yeah, you have to. Steven Nelson's going to be a free agent after this year. If he plays well, he could command more money, and I would say stay away from it. Darius Slay, he's got one more year left in Philadelphia throughout the 2022 season, and that's it. So you're back to square one of having no corners. You've got to draft one in the first round. You have to draft one with the first pick this year. With your first-round pick this year. You have to. You got to do it. So, Briss, True Story says, you think Barnett will have 10 sacks? If Barnett has 10 sacks this year, you re-sign Barnett. If Barnett has 10 sacks, yeah, you re-sign him. If he doesn't look like he's his rookie season was his best season, really, and that's it. His rookie year was his best season. He made some really good plays, especially in the playoffs, getting the ball after the strip sack on Tom Brady, and obviously, I mean, it's not really much of an achievement, but you got the fumble that was really important, and obviously in that Vikings game, so. He's not playing like a first-round pick. He's always hurt. And if he gets hurt again, he's gone. I mean, he's going to walk a free agency. That's what's going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think if he gets 10 sacks, then, yeah, you got to re-sign him. Eagles Nation says, if they beat Atlanta, in my opinion, they were a pretty good season. But if they lose, I don't know how good they will be. Yes, they could be better later in the season, but I don't think they could do that. Because at the same time, you have to think of it like this as well, because it's the first game. You know how many mistakes Tampa Bay made the first game? Tampa Bay is not going to play like that all year. Tampa Bay did not play in preseason. Their starters did not play all 3 games in preseason. That's what you look like when you don't play in preseason games. I don't care what joint practices do. At somewhat a degree, I like the joint practices a lot because they're tough, they're competitive, but you're not tackling. You're not trying to hit a quarterback. You're going after the quarterback, but then you're straying away from him. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of crazy right now. So you don't know what's going to happen, but I wouldn't take the first game too seriously. But to a point, you got to take it seriously. But at the other hand of it, it's the first game, and I don't expect if the Eagles can't play that bad. Like if they play that bad against a really bad team in the Falcons, Dallas didn't play a horrible game. Did they play a great game? No, but they did play above average on offense. They played good. They made some mistakes, but they still played a good fight. And that's true. Big T said, finally, I can make one of these live streams. Have been watching them late and not live. Hope all is well, bro. Go Birds. Big T, we're facing your favorite player, Kyle Pitts, this Sunday. So, definitely, man. Appreciate you joining in, though. Eagle Nation, if we can't beat ATL, I don't know who we could beat, but we'll see. Comment source says, yeah, M2 looks good, and I think Spider-Man will be as well. It makes it even better. Joseph Hutt said, last Eagles game here in Atlanta, Eagles tailgate and fan representation was unbelievable. Looked like the link. That's crazy. I had never been to Atlanta before, but Michael says, hope you're doing well, Joey. Go Birds. Michael, appreciate you coming in, bro. Got 133 people in the chat. Guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream up. It does help the channel out a lot. Check out for memberships up in the pinned comment above up top. We will be streaming tomorrow the Philly Shakedown podcast on Philly 500's channel. Sunday, we will be streaming during the game, a post game, and we'll be having another Philly Shakedown podcast, but it'll be on my channel Sunday night. So definitely tune in, subscribe for all that. You won't miss out. You'll have a really good time, and hopefully we all have a good time Sunday. It would be really nice if we all had a really good team. I'm hearing some shit. I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm hearing something. Let's see here. Tyler says, are you a fan of having an extra game in the regular season and also playoffs? Yeah, I like it. It's more football. At the end of the day, it's more football, and I can't complain about it. Joe Hunt says, no need to be scared of COVID. Just put an Aguilar jersey on, and you won't catch it. That's funny. I don't have an Aguilar jersey, surprisingly. I didn't have one. Vader says, Dak didn't play for a year and looked like an MVP candidate. Preseason is overrated. Well, yeah, it definitely is overrated. It is, in some aspect, you know what I mean? But I think you still got to play guys, you know what I mean? I think you still got to play guys and do stuff, you know what I mean? Jones Espinal says, hey, Joey, what's good, my guy? Can't wait for Sunday's game against the Falcons. Go Birds. Can't you believe that Baltimore lost their 3 starting running backs and a cornerback on top of it? It's crazy, right? It's nuts. They're having some bad luck. Tarot says, first time Eagles playing in Falcons' new stadium. I totally forgot it's in the new stadium. I totally forgot they had a new stadium, but yeah. Lawrence Greer says, Anthony Harris, Steven Nelson, and Darius Slay. Soul Bro says, we going to be playing in our home jerseys. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised over that. I don't know. Maybe the Falcons are not playing in they're playing in their whites for this game, obviously. I guess the whites are their new home jerseys now because I know their jerseys and their helmets definitely changed, so... Mr. Swamp says, Cowboys threw the ball 50 times. You can't win games like that. Definitely not be positive. No, I mean, they can't do that every game because Dak's going to get, I mean, it's too, especially on his shoulder. They're not throwing the ball like that every single game. They do that, they're gonna get worse down the line without that running game with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. So Lawrence Greer says, Anthony Harris, Steven Nelson, Darius Slay, secondary is about to be fire. I hope so, man. I hope, I'm hoping I hope Slay plays well. I hope Steven Nelson plays well. I really do. I'm glad we got him in free agency. We needed him badly. So, Jake says, Kyle Hamilton, one of them cornerbacks, Zach Harrison, defensive end, Ohio State should be there in the early second round, would set up our defense real nice. And I hope, like I said, the first two picks at least should be defense. So, Dan Markman says, do the Ravens really even need a running back? No. You have your quarterback as your running back. Ronnie Wise says, first time Eagles played in the new Falcons Stadium was 2019. Ronnie Wise says, I was at that game. Tyler says, I hate our white jerseys. Make green home, make black away, and Kelly Green alternate. Now, we'll see next year about those Kelly Greens. Should be interesting. Matt says, did you also hear apparently Howard Kills will be streaming on Peacock same day as it releases in theaters? Yeah, I saw that, which I don't have that. So, and obviously I'm not. Look, some movies are meant to see in the theaters, and that movie's meant to see in the theaters. Raymar said, good, I hate the Eagles' white uniforms. I don't mind them. I've never bought a white uniform because I don't trust myself keeping it clean. I'm clumsy when I eat, when I'm dipping stuff, or something always gets on the jersey. I feel like I can't own a white jersey. I just can't. Big TC, lot of love for Kyle Pitts, but I'm happy we're playing him this week, one as opposed to later in the season. Let's hope Singleton stays a tackling machine against him. Max will bounce right off of Pitts. Yeah, I have no faith in Avonte Max playing in the nickel spot. Undersized against Kyle Pitts. I mean, really anybody is undersized at this point. We need someone that's physical. You might have to put a linebacker and Eric Wilson on him. I mean, you might have to do it. I don't have any trust in Avonte Maddox. I don't. Moisoni says, what is your prediction this season for Sanders? Look, like, if he scores 10 touchdowns this year, like, if he has over 1,000 yards, I'd be happy. 800 to 900 yards, maybe. I mean, I think he should have a lot more than that. I thought last year he should have had a lot more than that. I think he'll be in the passing game. Hopefully he doesn't drop the ball. He's been having some issues with the receptions at training camp, and joint practices as well. So, we'll see what happens. Big happy 15 says Eagles will win the NFC East. I would love it. I really would. I think that would really make some noise for this team going into 2022. Oliver Ross says, without naming names, is there someone in your chats you don't like? I think some people in the chat may be annoying at times. I see what people are saying. I just skip over those people that are being like, trying to be trolls or just try to be annoying. But it don't bother me. Kevon Thomas says, you seen what Jamar Chase said? We got the right guy. What did he say? What did Jamar Chase say? I mean, obviously he's been playing horrible. His route running's been horrible. His catching's been horrible. Yikes. Maybe he'll turn around. I don't know. But I think they should have went after Penei Sewell. I'm sorry, but your quarterback is coming. Joe Burrow is coming off of a torn ACL, and you draft a wide receiver. Okay, you should draft Penei Sewell. It's already Penei Sewell's playing right tackle out of his spot. How do you draft a left tackle in the first round and put him at right tackle, and Detroit is like blaming Penei Sewell for not adapting to that right tackle? But you don't do that to a guy you draft. Like, I feel like we did that to Andre Dillard. We put, veteran favoritism in front of him with Jason Peters. And I think that's one of the reasons why Dillard is a total mess right now. But not even just that, but, I don't think the Cincinnati Bengals made the right choice there. Eagle Nation, I think you could bring a big. I think this could be a big year for Miles, but he just needs to work on his hands. Yeah, like I said before. Tyler says, I always buy the black ones and some green jerseys. I have my own jersey now. If you're better off, guys, until we know who's going to be on this roster for 10 years, 10 seasons or more, get a customized jersey, whether it's $200, whatever it costs, for the one price you're going to pay. Go buy your own jersey. Go put your own name, your own number. That's what I did. Brand new. Sparks, I have a white Wendy's jersey last week before I got dirty. That's what I'm saying. I can't have a white jersey. There's no way. There's no way. Downey says, Kyle Pitts is so good, I will hate to watch him. I know. Ray Myers said, white jerseys and white pants. Hate it. I put on black or green pants. Ronnie Watts said, Max is weak in tackling. I believe in that. Briss says, you think Eagles should bring Watson if Jalen Hurts awful after this year? If Jalen Hurts is that bad this year, yeah. I think you trade for him. I'd rather trade for Deshaun Watson, but he's probably going to be more expensive. I think the Eagles tried to, they were monitoring the situation for a while. But obviously there's too much going on with him. And obviously, he'll probably be on the exempt list. I don't know what's going to happen with him. If he comes back to the league, is he going to get suspended? What's going on? He's going to be expensive next year. He's going to be very expensive next year. So, if you have 3 first-round picks, you're going to spend most of them on, I don't know if they're going to want 2 first, 2 second-rounders. Because I'm telling you right now, if that's the case, I don't know. It's going to be a tough call. We got to pray Jalen Hurts works out. Dwayne Williams says, our defensive line should have had an all-you-can-eat feast against ATL offensive line. Stephon Hollinger says, well, damn, but just bypass my comment. Sorry, man. If I skipped it, by mistake, I apologize. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find it. If I can't find it, then I might have skipped it by mistake. I probably skipped it. I don't even see it right now. I probably skipped it by mistake. Sorry, bro. It happens. There's a lot. When there's more people in here, it just gets crazy. Matt said, Miss Smith and Quez and Rager about to light it up versus Atlanta on Sunday. Oh, yeah. I'm excited for Rager. I'm excited for Quez Watkins and obviously Devontae Smith. I'm excited. Is JJ going to get any? I don't know, and I hope. I don't know. Like, look, I hope, whatever they see in him, he plays well, and if he surprises us, then wow, my eyes will open up, and I'll be like, wow, like, I really trust this coaching staff. But as of right now, I trust them to a certain extent, but when it comes to that, it's a whole different story. Tyler's like, can't wait to rock with my Miles Sanders jersey Sunday. And outside the head coach, who's your favorite coach on the Eagles? Who's our favorite? You're my favorite coach on the Eagles? As of right now, I mean, I like Jonathan Gannon. If it's not Jonathan Gannon, then I like the defensive line coach. I forgot his name. Rocker? I forgot his name. I love that defensive line. He's got a lot of energy towards him. I like him a lot. Sparks says Watson said he wouldn't sign off to come here. I know that. If they have a chance to trade for him, if there is a chance, maybe guys will change their minds. I don't know, but we'll see. Rich MC, Avante Max interception, Matt Ryan near pick 6. Well, Cruz says Hurts is going to score 4 touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rush. That would be great. Eagle City 2009 says, I love the Eagles' black color rush jersey. It's very clean in my opinion. I love black color rush. It's great. Tyrod says, did you see the post where Jalen Hurts said when they were in college, Smith would skip parties just to practice football? Well, it shows in his skill set why. He doesn't seem like a troublemaker to me. Like, he seems like he's he's a good work ethic player, and he puts the team over everything that he does in his background. You know what I mean? Treehouse ASMR says Kyle Pitts is a bit overrated. His college stats aren't too crazy. Rookie tight ends are known for doing well. We shall see. Commentator said it's the Bengals. Of course, they don't get Sewell. They are focused more on making money than winning. Dude is total beast. He's going to have a great year because he also, in addition to his skills, has a good God for an offensive coordinator. Ronnie Wise says Chase still not used to an NFL football. Used to stripes on college footballs. Big T says, I'm curious if we will have more 2 tight end sets like the past or keep it 3 receivers. Obviously, we'll do both, but we have more of the 2 tight ends in the past. Rather have Quez in the slot than Ertz. Yeah, I like having 2 tight end sets, but I think we use a lot of 2 tight end sets, unfortunately, because I think when we didn't have speed on the outside, when we didn't have a number 1 receiver, when Deshaun Jackson was hurt, we had to use 2 double tight end sets because we had no speed. We had to use more mismatches with our tight ends. So now, since we have a lot of speed, we have receivers that, hopefully are going to do well. You could stray away from using 12-man personnel if you want, but is it going to happen? I have no idea. I still think they'll use it, but not as much. But we'll see, though. Nibulon 5 says, I'm ready to see how we come out Sunday. People have been dogging Hurts, but damn, are at least an average team. I think we'll play better than everyone thinks. That's what I'm hoping. Johnny Hammond says, yo, Joey, what's going on, bro? Kevon Thomas says, Jamar Chase said he catch the ball because it doesn't have stripes on it. What? Okay, bro. Tyler Ed says, did you also see where the NFL players were talking about how they would love to play against Smith? Really? I got to see these videos. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, at JoeyShake72, follow me on Twitter. If you guys have screenshots, things you want me to go over, if you want guys, and I'll shout you guys out, whatever. If you guys want certain content out, if you guys want a certain video out, you guys let me know. Just follow me. Just type in Twitter, JoeyShake72. You'll find me. And follow me on there. Jay said, anybody know of any free NFL sites that stream the games? What is that Sports Network app? Someone say it in the comments section. Someone mentioned it like the past couple of days. There's an app for free that you can watch games on. Downey says, what headphones are those? Roku LO 7.1 Air. No, these are Turtle Beaches, and they're almost broken. So I've bought 2 pairs of these. I've probably been through about 5 pairs of headphones the past couple of years. I'm actually getting a really nice pair, a couple good pairs soon. Once I get my computer built and everything, I'll have some new equipment and some new stuff. Torvis says, Joey, I know you say to get a personalized jersey, but what if your last name is Gary? Then, I don't know, you're just going to have to live with it, bro. You're going to have to live with it, bro. Even Nate says, yeah, I have maybe like 5 jerseys and only one of the players are still on the team. Everyone else is gone. It's unfortunate, but Derek Willis, what's going on, bro? Hope you're having a good night tonight. Commissar said, I only have a Vic Foles, Wentz, and B jersey. Kind of regret getting the Wentz jersey, but to be fair, I got it after his MVP season, so I guess that's a good thing. The Mighty Gar said, you saw that Adam Ranks predicted about our Eagles. Nabil 5 says, if we can stay healthy, we are not a scrub team. I believe that. Jay Koch said, I guess I'll have to pay $80 from the site for all the games. $80? Richie FC says, 956, Stephen Hodger, what's up, bro? I just got an NFL Network, and some analysts just got losing our first 6 games. Eagles Nation, wow, we beating Atlanta easy. I got no worries. 6 games? Really? 6 losses in a row? That's crazy. Sparks, I have Sunday ticket, Jay, so I don't know. I got Sunday ticket as well. But I actually get this game on TV because the Giants, because I'm in New York, so the Giants are actually playing at 4:25. So since the Giants are playing at 4:25, the Eagles game is available in my area this week, so I'm actually happy about that. I don't really like Sunday ticket, but I'm still paying for it, unfortunately. No nog, no interest. When it starts raining, you start the umbrella, man. Right? That Jets game was raining that day. Wild Husky King says, Smith, 136 yards, 8 receptions, 1 touchdown. Hurts, 3 touchdowns, 214 yards. I like that. Jonathan Gann is my favorite coach. Matt says, I'm praying no injuries. Well, don't say it, bro. Then you're just going to jinx it. See, if you say it, you're just going to jinx it. Nabillion5 says, NFL Fantasy app has free live games. Ronnie says, I'm only buying retired Eagles jerseys from now on. Shagado Powell says, are these enough message parlors in Philly just in case the Eagles trade for Watson? I don't know anything about that stuff, bro, so you have to ask somebody else. I have no idea about the parlors and all that stuff. I don't bet or do any of that stuff. Reggie MC says, I miss the Chicken and Pete's watching the game with the crowd of fellow Eagles fans. Week 2, I'll be there. I don't know if I'm going to get Chicken and Pete's because it's crazy expensive, but you got to miss it, though. Briss says Eagles should have signed Adoree Jackson. No, Adoree Jackson was going to cost a fortune. They overpaid for Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson? No. They overpaid him like crazy. Before he actually visited the Eagles, they could take him at this point. I didn't even care. Torville says, who gets more touches this week, Gainwell or Scott? Miles will get most of the work, but it will be interesting to see if Gainwell gets more action than Scott. I want to see if Gainwell gets more snaps. Gainwell is going to be a beast, bro. He's gonna be great. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what he does. I'm gonna be really happy to see what Gainwell does. He dual threat back. Can line him up behind the line of scrimmage. You can line him up as a receiver. He's got wide receiver hands, guys. The guy could do a lot, and he can make guys miss, and he can run through people too. He's not afraid of contact. Spark says, I bought a Devonta Smith jersey. I have a lot of faith in him. Brian Clemens says, this clown himself, Adam Rank, predicted a 4-13 record. 4-13 record and an 0-7 start? That's crazy, bro. That's nuts. Commissar, what does Chase mean? Because it has no stripes on it. That makes no sense unless I'm missing something. I'm not getting it either. Eagles Age says, NFL Fantasy app streams some of the games. Jay Koch says, thanks, bro. Big T says, wasn't sure about the Ertz with the bleached blonde hair, but Kelsey rocks it. Looks like Guy Fieri's long-lost brother. He looks weird with it, I got to say. He does look weird with it. Cody said, if you get a customized jersey, custom your name. Well, I put my YouTube name on my jersey. Corey Fisher said, y'all see Mike Quick's interview with Smitty. Check it. It's all good. Yeah, I watched it. I was talking about what he bought with his money and stuff like that, getting some personal questions. So I did like that a lot. It was good. Wyatt Cruz says, hey, Joey, are you going to live stream after the Eagles game on Sunday or after the Sunday night game? Would love to hear your input on game right after. Okay, so here's the schedule for this weekend so everybody knows, because I know there's some new people in the stream right now. We are going to be streaming Saturday night on Philly 500's channel, the Philly Shakedown. Okay, the night before the game, Saturday night, we'll be streaming on his channel. Sunday, we will be streaming during the game. I will be streaming from my channel during the game. After the game, we will have a separate live stream, a post-game stream. Then after that, we're going to have a Philly Shakedown again on my channel. So Saturday, it's on Philly 500's channel. Sunday, late at night, it'll be on my channel Sunday. So 3 streams on Sunday, guys. 1 Saturday night, 3 on Sunday. So we're going to be really, really busy. Chris Scott said, whoever says the team will only win 4 games should never comment on football again. That's ridiculous, but that pisses me off. Adam Ranks predicts Colts only win 5 games. I'm still mad over that. That's crazy. Eagles see 2009. Before the draft, I really wanted Jamar Chase, but after preseason, the news that has come out, we did good with Smith. I think we got the better route runner. I think as an overall wide receiver, I think we got the second best player in the draft. I think we got other than Trevor Lawrence, I think we got the second best player in the draft. So Cody says, what's good, Joey? I'm amped up for Sunday. How many sacks do you think the Eagles get? If they got to get 3 to 4 sacks, if they don't get at least 3 to 4 sacks, I'll be shocked. Okay? I really hope if they come out of this game with no sacks, with a loss, I'm going to be really upset. Even if they come out with a win, I'll kind of be upset over that. But still, stay healthy and literally get to Matt Ryan. This offensive line is you're not going to get an offensive line that's so overrated like this one, because this is a below-average offensive line. Nobody's proven on this offensive line. It is bad. It is bad. Mike Davis ain't running on nobody, okay? So, I'm telling you right now. Ray Harris says, download the Dofu Sports app. That's what I was saying. Dobu. I was saying Dobu. I'm like, is it Dobu? Is it Joe? I don't even know what's Joe Boo. I don't even know what it is. Get every stream free. It's dope. Okay. Well, that's out of the question. I mean, that's out of the way. Out of the question. Out of the way. I can't even talk tonight. Briss, true story. Colin Cowherd is disrespecting the Eagles. He has them last in the division. I'm tired of this. I need this team to prove something. I need them to prove something on Sunday. I need them to look sharp on Sunday. I don't want us to look sloppy. I don't want us to look bad. I need us to get, and this is what's so bad about the first game, is because you don't know what the other team is going to do, because none of these teams have shown what they did in preseason, because they're not giving away their playbooks offensively and defensively in preseason. That's why these first games are always a toss-up, because great teams never play as good. Bad teams that shouldn't win end up almost winning or winning games. So it's crazy. It's crazy. There is 148 people to chat. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Cover the Eagles every single day. If you guys haven't, check out some of the content. We're going to be streaming this weekend, streaming the game, a post-game stream, another 2 Philly Shakedown streams this weekend. So we're going to be really busy, and we're going to get into it. The season's starting, guys. That's it. We're getting busy this week. We're getting real busy. So very happy about it. I'm excited. So let's go do this, guys. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right and get better every single day. So it starts Sunday, and Sunday, you have a team like the Atlanta Falcons right now that's it's not a great team, guys. It's not. Like, we're a big mystery in the NFL right now. To most of the NFL we are. Then some guys are saying that we're gonna play good. I don't know. We just got to prove it to everybody that we could do this. I want Jalen Hurts to prove everybody wrong so bad. Like, I'm not even kidding, but it's crazy. It's just nuts. It's really crazy, but James, appreciate it, bro. But just to close on some of the other stuff, obviously, with the Atlanta Falcons, you have to look at this. Like, they're going to get some plays on us. We're going to get some plays on them. But ultimately, like, as the game goes on, this team needs to look sharper. If they're not looking sharper and they're looking slow, they're looking sluggish, they're looking like they have no way of what route to run or where they're throwing the football, I just hope that – I feel like that Nick has got this team very prepared for this game on Sunday. A 17-round – he said that this season for the Eagles is a 17-round heavyweight championship fight. Okay? A heavyweight championship fight, 17 rounds. The first knockout punch, Ivan Drago's picture on the mirror. That's how he said it. I love that attitude. I loved it. But hold on to your seats real quick, guys, with a little message from our sponsors. Want to make smart bets this football season? Download the BetQL app that gives you the best bet recommendation on prop bets, sharp data so you could see who the pros are backing, check the leaderboards, breaking news, and injury updates. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store to download BetQL. You can also head to try.betql.co/Joey to get started now. Enter the discount code Joey at payment checkout for 25% of any of their subscription offerings. You can find all this information in the description of this video. Make sure to check out the BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. Also, check out their sportsbook offers page if you live in one of the eligible states to claim free offers upon signing up at one of the many sportsbook listed. Don't miss out on the chance to beat your sportsbook this football season. Once again, thank you for our sponsor, BetQL, the only app you'll need to beat your sportsbook. Find their information along with 25% off in the discount code in the description of this video. And also check out the special BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL and other sportsbook sign-up offer and bonuses. Wally Cruz, I heard Jamar Chase complaining about the NFL ball that it's hard to see. Overrated. Did he actually? That's a joke, right? That's got to be a joke. That's got to be a joke, right? That's like, I'm looking at that and I'm almost laughing at it. That's got to be a joke. That's got to be a joke. No. That's a joke. It's got to be. Oh, my God. That's horrible. Like, that's like, I don't know. Scarvy says, let everyone keep sleeping on us. We will have the last laugh. Perfect. Fireman 2351, what's going on, man? Comment says, well, it's going to be a rookie head coach against a rookie head coach, so both Falcons and Eagles will probably make some mistakes. And I know we will. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect, but we just need to take advantage of the time that we have in this game. God, we need to do great things in this game. Wicked Flag Girl says, even if we beat Atlanta, we will get no credit from the media. No, it's going to be like, well, did the Falcons play, the Eagles beat the Falcons, but did the Falcons, the Falcons played bad? That's how it's going to be. It's always that narrative every time the Eagles beat a team. The Falcons beat themselves. The Falcons let the Eagles win. That's what we're going to hear. But I don't care. Corey Fisher says, Matt Weeks, even if we beat Atlanta, they're going to downplay it. Oh, it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen every time. Ray Harris says, I'll drive my tires through a mile of busted glass. See Eagles dub Sunday. I love that. Ray, I love that. That's great. Corfish says, as long as we don't come out playing rock, paper, scissors, I'm good. Eagles Nation says, I remember watching a TikTok and a dude with 200K followers where more said of the Eagles are beating the Falcons, but then not win another game. Yikes. Jay says, yeah, Joey, SterlingTV.com, you'll get the game, tons of movies like TV, pay-per-view, everything, $7.99 for 3 months. That's not horrible. It's not bad. Brett Naylor says, good day from down under, Joey. Looking forward to game 1. Brett, I'm same way, bro. Looking the same way, man. Wicked Fly says it's real. Corey Williams says, nah, Jamar said it's hard to catch because it's bigger. Pause. Ryan Rose said, what up, Joey? What's going on, bro? Corey Williams, Colin Coward or someone like that said we're going to get only 3 wins. So outrageous. That is crazy. Antonio Johnson said, who do you think is better, Eagles or Cowboys or Giants? I think the Eagles are a better team. I think the Eagles are going to be the best team. Yes, I'm being biased because I love my Eagles. My Eagles are going to do good this year. That's what I think. I think realistically, the Giants. I need to see them up play. They play Denver, so I got to see them play. The Cowboys, obviously, defense not good. Offense, you can't throw 50 to 60 times a game, which you're not going to help your quarterback. Your quarterback's not going to stay healthy. Your quarterback's going to be tired out. They need to have a run game. I think Dallas is going to have a good team. Washington, Samuel is gone on IR. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I don't have at least any hope of him doing anything great for Washington this year. So, Frost Spicy said, Jamar is a wuss. I'm glad we didn't get him. Jace Young said, what's up, Joey? Sorry I'm late. I was watching WE. Are you going till 3 to 2 hours and love you? Yo, I don't know if I'm doing 3 hours. I might do another 10, 20 minutes. I'm not going to go crazy tonight, but appreciate you coming in, though. Britt said, you think Jalen will throw for 30 touchdowns and rush 5 touchdowns? I think he could get 30 touchdowns easily this year. I think he'll have 5 rushing touchdowns instantly. I think he could do that easily. Torville said, as long as it isn't like last year where our best player was often our punter. This isn't last year. First time in a long time we were relatively healthy, and that is true. That is true. And Tino Johnson says, what's your advice on the game? What you think going to pull it out, the Eagles' defense or the offense? I think if you get with the defense in general, I think you need to get pressure on Matt Ryan. You got to get pressure on Matt Ryan, and that's really it. You get pressure on Matt Ryan, I think they win. I think we'll get turnovers. I think we'll get sacks. Offensively, you stop Kyle Pitts. You stop Calvin Ridley. You shut that down. Yeah, you'll have some good things there. Offensively, we need Jalen Hurts has to go through his reads, his progressions, distribute the ball very nicely, run the ball very well. Offensive line's got to stay healthy and play well. I think we'll be good. Grady Jarrett's the only guy on that defensive line who I really care about that's good. Deion Jones or whatever his name is, I think he plays safety. A.J. Terrell is probably going to be covering Devontae Smith most likely. I don't even know who their second corner is. That's even good. I mean, they have a lot of speed in that defense, but quality is where they're lacking in that defense. There's not much quality. There's speed there to catch up with people, but the quality's not there with the Atlanta Falcons on defense. So that's my take on it. You stop Kyle Pitts, you stop Calvin Ridley, get pressure on, obviously, Matt Ryan, and win this game. Chuck Eagles fan says, anxious to see what the defense will look like. Secondary in particular, if the secondary plays well, this may be a championship defense. If the secondary plays well, this may be a championship defense. Look, I got to see what they could do, guys. This pass rush and the secondary have to work together hand in hand. Good pass rushes lead to turnovers, okay? We don't get pass rushes, you expose your cornerbacks. They have to do most of the work when you don't get the pass rush. Obviously, it's the routes keep going. So you got to pick your poison there. But if the Eagles can't get a pass rush for how deep this defensive line is right now, I'm telling you, I'll be very upset. So, Richie MC says, Sunday, September 12th, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Fox, 1 p.m., Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson, and Pam Oliver. Robert Vince says, Joey, you a game day drinker? I really don't drink when I'm at home. I usually, if I go to a game, second week, I'll be probably drinking and probably doing a live stream. So, I don't know how I'm going to be, but I'll be as professional as I possibly can. But I'm good, though. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Valentin Cantua says, I'm ready to see the offense dominate and the defense destroy. Fly will fly, undergoes will prevail. Chris Scott, what's going on? He says Adam Rank should be stick to fantasy football. Eagles will win 10 games. We'll start out 3-0. I hope so. Jalen Hurts says Jalen Hurts stats and Miles Sanders and Devontae Smith for the game. Jalen Hurts stats. I honestly don't really go off of stats, bro. Like, it's a team effort at the end of the day. And Jalen Hurts, as long as Jalen Hurts doesn't fumble the ball, it goes through his reads, his progressions. He's just got to look capable, not confused. He just has to look like he knows what he's doing out there, and I'll be happy, okay? Miles Sanders, he scores what? 2 touchdowns, maybe a buck, maybe $1.05 in rushing. Even depending if they're going to throw him the ball, if they get receiving yards, if he has like over 50, 60 yards in receiving yards, gets one big nice reception. I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? Devontae Smith, I don't know what it is. If he has over 8, if he has, over like 100, 115, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns for the day, I'll be happy with that. But at the same time, guys, I'm not even looking at stats. I'm just looking to see, this ball distributed to all these guys. I just want them to look solid at the end of the day. There's going to be mistakes made in this game. 2 rookie head coaches going at it, and on top of everything else, you got 2 different schemes coming into these offenses. So, I think the Eagles are more prepared. I think they're better on paper going into this game, but it doesn't mean because you look good on paper, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Now the coaching aspect comes into it and development aspect comes into it. Did we develop enough guys this offseason? Did we see enough from these guys that it's going to show up in a real NFL game? That's what I'm hoping. We'll see, though. Matt said, I'm most excited for that Chucky series on Sci-Fi in October. I'm pumped for that too, bro. I'm really pumped for that. Eagle City says, can't wait to wake up Sunday, get my Eagles gear, and watch the game. Go Birds. Wake up Sunday? Who's waking up at all? We're going to be up all night Saturday night. We're not waking up on Sunday. We're not going to go to bed. I'm not going to go to bed. I'm doing the Philly Shakedown with Philly 500 on Saturday, and me and Philly 500 probably be talking all night because we're going to be really excited for this game tomorrow. Sunday. I wish it was tomorrow. I wish it was tomorrow instead of Sunday. That's just me, though. Leo SC says, waiting to see how Mulata could do. Let's go. No, I think Mulata's going to play well. I think he's going to play really good. He's got that grit to him, which I really like. 6'8", 360 pounds, 350, whatever he is, guys. Mulata's going to be a beast. A rugby player, 7th-round pick. It's crazy. Commissar, this is what Chase said. It doesn't have the white stripes on the side, so you can't see the ball coming from the tip point. So you actually have to look for the strings on the ball to the top. Oh my God. I've never heard that from a receiver before in my life. My God, that's so embarrassing. Briss says, can you imagine, DK, that offensive Eagles had to regret passing on him over JJ? Yeah, I know. But DK would have played well in Doug's system and his offensive scheme. Would Thomas Jefferson, what am I talking about, a president? Would have Justin Jefferson done well, too? I don't know. It's interesting, though. So, by the way, guys, I did buy Madden. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to stream it this weekend, but I don't know if I'll have time. Maybe tomorrow I'll have time. Maybe I'll do a Madden stream late tomorrow night. I'm going to be playing from PC, so who would like to join? If you guys want to see me play Madden tomorrow after the Philly Shakedown tomorrow night, let me know. Should we actually play like the Eagles versus Falcons in Madden and kind of just watch it together, obviously, or is that too boring? Or should I actually play? I don't know, because I'm going to be really horrible, guys. It's going to happen. Let me know. If you guys want me to play Madden Saturday after the Philly Shakedown, kind of like a Madden stream, let me know. And we'll maybe watch a simulation game or something just to see. Maybe we could do it every week. I don't know. Maybe just to be fun. But you guys let me know in the comment section below. You guys let me know in the live chat. Jay Chung said, don't you frown. It's the Philly Shakedown. It's the Philly Shakedown. Tyler Hutzel says, who has more pressure, Hurts or Nick? Both. Both. I one or the other, no. It's both. So. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to watch a simulation for Madden, we could do it. It's up to you guys. Colin says Chase is just making excuses for his poor play. Chase is just making excuses for his poor play. Yeah, it's. I mean, I've never seen an excuse because of how the ball looks. That's kind of crazy. Raleigh says, I can't wait to see Rager, Quez, and Smith in action to see how Sirianni will mix these guys. Will be very interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting how they make all these wide receivers intermediate, so they play all three wide receiver positions. That's why I can't like whatever the Falcons line up. And whether they choose who they line up on who, the Eagles are going to be so intermediate with these receivers that they can play all three wide receiver spots. Like, no one is sticking to one side unless, like, they don't care for a certain game that they know they're going to get their mismatches, you know what I mean? That they're going to get the right matches for them. But, you know, King James said, did anyone catch mention Chip Kelly's offense in relation to Knicks? I think they have been going with Kelly's fast-paced offense and how he was keeping guys healthy. I have to say, in the Chip Kelly era, we were so healthy. Like, no joke. I've never seen, like, whatever they were doing in shake, protein, whatever they were doing in the offseason, or even during the season to keep themselves hydrated and, you know, whatever helped. Tyler says, what do you think of our big trade will be before the deadline? I don't know. I think the one trade that could happen is Dallas Goedert getting traded or Zach Ertz getting traded. One or the other. If there's a team out there that wanted to trade a first-round pick for Dallas Goedert, I think the Eagles would take it. I think I would take it. I think if Dallas Goedert was on the table, I'm hearing some weird shit on my roof. I don't know why. If there was a first-round pick on the table for Dallas Goedert, I think so. I think we would take it. I think you would take it. I mean, that's just me, though. I think those are the only two trades we're really looking for here. Jace Young said, now we wait for Sunday, Eagles for Falcons. The opener, finally, right? Comment Star said, I think that's a little ridiculous for someone to say we will win 3 games. There are Eagles fans out there that say we'll win 3 to 5 games. Trust me. I know a few guys. Not going to blast anybody, but there are some out there that think we're only going to win 3 to 5 games. It's kind of ridiculous. Ryan Rose says, Jordan Mailata will have a great game while playing with a good, solid defense. Yeah, I think Mailata's going to play very well. You spelled Mailata wrong, by the way. You said Maltadia. Jordan Maltadia will have a great game while playing with a good, solid defense. It's okay, though, because I spelled his name a million. Trust me. Okay, Big V, okay? It took me a long time to mention his name. Joe Hudson says, free NFL games. You're welcome. Valentin Kutchewitz said, Eagles versus Falcons, 28-21 Eagles, baby. Here we go. Rob Gravino says, which starters do you think will be the rotten egg? I don't know. That safety position makes me nervous now, Ronnie McLeod being out. Marcus Epps, Kevon Wallace, Mr. Big Mouth, Mr. like, I want to be like Brian Dawkins 2.0. That's never going to be that. I don't know where that's going. Eagles Land says, all the pre-draft Jamar Chase fans are like, and so John, so you think Anthony will shut down Kyle Pitts? I think he could. I think he's tough. I think Anthony Harris is tough. He might. I don't know. I got to see Pitts hit the field. I don't know. It's hard. It's a lot of what ifs right now. It's a lot of what ifs. So I'm not really sure. We got a super chat from David Sat 1964. He says, can't wait to see the Australian mailman Mailata manhandle that small D line in ATL. I'm excited, dude. You know what? Jordan Mailata has come a long way. I think, it's kind of crazy how you turn a rugby player that for a 7th round pick, a guy that did not know how to even line up as an offensive lineman, to what he is now. I think, the Eagles had him on that fake IR for a couple of years because obviously if he was on the practice squad, another team would have taken him, right? So they protected him on the IR to make sure he didn't go anywhere. And with Jordan Mailata, I think he could be a Pro Bowl left tackle. I really do. If he stays healthy, stays good there, I think we're good. It's just behind Jordan Mailata, you got Andre Dillard. There's not much depth behind there. That's what I worry. I worry about the right side of the line with already, with some Brandon Brooks already dealing with injuries and Lane Johnson with these ankle injuries the past couple of seasons. I think I have a little bit more faith in Lane Johnson than Brandon Brooks this year. Obviously, Brandon Brooks, it's like 2 Achilles. First 2 days of training camp, hamstring. First week of practice for Atlanta, a knee injury. I mean, it just hasn't stopped. But Dave, we're all excited. We're all excited for Jordan Mailata. At the end of the day, I think we're going to do well with Jordan Mailata. I'm excited. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Much love, man. There is 161 people in the chat, guys. You guys haven't hit the subscribe button. We cover the Eagles every single day. If you guys haven't hit the like button, like the stream up. Do appreciate it. Much love to everybody that has come in tonight. We're going over Eagles, Falcons. 2 more days left, guys. 2 more days. And it's game time. A storm is brewing. The Falcons are going to rise up to disaster. They're going to rise up to a big disaster. Yeah, they say rise up. They say rise up, but I'm telling you right now, it is going to be something to watch. And I really hope we look prepared. That's what I hope. I hope this team looks prepared. I hope we look very prepared. We don't look sloppy. And look, we might, for a couple plays, might have to just accept it. But I think we're going to play well. I think we're going to be very... Oh, it's so exciting. Just the breath of fresh air. Just the youth movement in Philadelphia. What we're bringing here. It's just so exciting. You know? God. Guys, come to the Philly Shakedown Saturday night with me and Philly 500 because it's going to be nuts. Like, we're going to be up all night. After the stream is over, me and 500, we'll text. We'll be up. We'll be talking. Usually when we're done with our streams, we talk for like an hour and a half on StreamYard, like not being live, obviously. And then we'll text back and forth, blah, 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 all night. I mean, that's how it is because that's how excited we are. You know what I mean? So. Corey said, he said, knock the chunky soup out of him. Cody Kivler said, Epps needs to go. He does definitely needs to go. Antonio John says, when you think McLeod coming back, and do you think they will pick on Kavan or Epps? I think they'll pick on our safeties, definitely. And McLeod, probably for the home opener, probably for the prime time against the Cowboys. I don't know. Just depends. But if I see production out of Kavan Wallace or Marcus Epps or something, not like I'm going to see it, but it's tough. It's tough for me to say we're going to see anything out of them. Commissar said, I think we will win 6-9 games based on our schedule. Chris Holmes says, how much scrimmage yards does Sanders have on Sunday? At the end of the day. See, now here's the question, Chris. Are the Eagles putting Devontae Smith in punt return? I'm not even kidding. Really, dude, like, I don't know if the Eagles, like, I don't mind putting Jalen Reagor at punt returns, but I do not want Devontae Smith taking a big hit. Not because it's going to happen, but you know how this happens. These guys raise their hand for a fair catch, and these guys take a big punch at somebody. While they're trying to get the fair catch, when they're trying to get the football. Like, I don't want that to happen to Devontae Smith. I don't want him to get hit. I just don't want it to happen that way. He shouldn't have to take that hit. So put someone else in there. I don't know who else is going to do it. Greg Ward. I don't know. Special teams is going to be interesting. Third phase of the game. Our third phase of the game hasn't been that good since 2014. That's how long it's been. 2017, we did okay on special teams here and there. Nothing crazy. But I thought 2014 was our biggest year in special teams. We haven't had that. Third phase of the game, that's still very important. Oh, number 2, I need to say this right now. Aaron Sipos is a bad punter, okay? Aaron Sipos is not good. This guy can't kick. Like, he can't even kick 50 yards, okay? It's really, really bad. I watch these preseason games. Aaron Sipos, his punting is horrible. I don't know why I don't know why Cameron Johnson even left. I don't know why he even left, number 1. Number 2, Aaron Sipos, they signed him like right after 2020, like as soon as the season was over, they signed Aaron Sipos and was like, oh, yeah, he's great. Off a practice squad to another team, whatever. He played Australian football. He went to the NFL. I don't know where he's been, okay? I did a video on him a long time ago. But the punting is bad. The punting is not good. Aaron Sipos is not a good punter. So if we're backed up in our 5-2, 1-yard line, he's not punting at 60 yards, okay? It's going to get really bad. So Cameron Johnson's a good punter. We should not let him go. Jace Young says, how many touchdowns do you think Smith will have against the Falcons? I think 2 touchdowns would be fair. I think. Maybe more. We'll see, though. Commissar, you should go against Philly 500 Madden at some point. That would be fun. That would be fun, actually. Robert says, do we get more passing touchdowns or sacks? I think more passing touchdowns. I think so. But could surprise us with more sacks. You never know. Matt says, so glad Peters is gone. It was time to finally move on, get younger. Yes, I'm glad. He can enjoy himself trying to win a championship in Chicago. Chicago Bears actually play Sunday night, I think. Jay Chung says, it's almost Halloween and you're hearing stuff on top of your roof. I know. Precook Goose says, predict Devonta Smith's stats versus the Falcons. I don't know. I'm hoping he gets like a $120, 2 touchdowns. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe, maybe like, I don't know, 12 receptions for the night. I don't know. They can go. I really don't care. I mean, as long as he just looks productive, I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Tara says, sent you a link on Twitter of the Eagles hype video. I think you'll like it. Brandon's personality. I love it. I will check it out. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. I know Sparks actually put my Twitter handle up. I might actually do that now so you guys know where I'm at. If I could do this the right way. Here we go, guys. All right, here's my Twitter, guys. Follow me on Twitter, guys. I cover, I put stuff on there. There's some outside of YouTube world stuff and some of my gaming stuff, some of my other stuff I put on there. So definitely follow me on there if you guys haven't either. But I'll check it out. Make sure you send it to me so I can look at it. The analysis says, hey, Joey, can't wait for Sunday. I'm pumped for Sunday. I can't wait. Jay Chuck said 48 hours. I'm pumped. 48 hours and we're there, guy. Carlton Roberts are ready for Sunday, bro. We're all ready. Jeff Dodger said, I sell sports jerseys now. If you need anything, let me know. NBA and NFL, $60 each, and hockey jerseys, $75 each. My Instagram is Dub C Jerseys. Dub C Jerseys selling NBA jerseys, hockey jerseys, NFL jerseys, $60 and $75. $75 for hockey jerseys. That's good. That's actually a really good deal. Hockey jerseys are expensive. Aren't hockey jerseys like $200? I mean, I'm not a hockey fan at all. So if you're telling me I watch the Flyers, I do not. Okay? I can't watch hockey. I want to fall asleep when I watch hockey. I'm sorry. I don't want to break anybody's heart, but I tried. Okay? I used to love baseball. And I think baseball is definitely something. I do watch the Sixers, though. The Sixers, and I think it's football and basketball that I watch the most. So, Jay Jung said, I'm coming tomorrow, so I'm pumped 40 hours. But tomorrow will be 24 hours, and then Sunday is game time. Let's get to Sunday. Pumped, bro. Manuel Garner said 2 more days till we start screaming at our TV. Gotta love football season. Scoop Deuce and Wentz and Brooks are kinfolk. He gotta go. Message from a Golden Eagle said, what up, Joey? Will we see some umbrella action on Sunday? We could. I don't know. Are there design plays for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside? That's the question. Are there actually plays for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside? Ronnie White says, put Watkins at punt returner. I actually like that. I hope they put Watkins on kick return, actually, to be honest with you. That's just me, though. Tortorville says, I don't think Devonta is returning punts. Comment Star says, I think Watkins would be our returner. Mr. Wink says Rager is doing punts. Briss says you Carson will have another MVP season in his career. Will Carson have a career? I don't know. Corver says, or put Boston Scott. I didn't like Boston Scott on kick return. I don't know why. I didn't like it. Jay Koch says, yes, sir. Do it, Joey. Tyler says, don't put Smith at punt returns. Was that the same couple of years ago when watched him brutal Sproul? I remember that Sproul's hit. That was horrible. That was really bad. Chris Holman says Watkins should be punt returns. Whoa. Jace Young says, ew, no, Smith is punting. Oh, no, not him in the backfield in the beginning of the game. Stop. Sound weird. Smith in the back field in the beginning. David says, Joey Shakes, calm down. You got one more day. It's going to be lit. Sub up, Joey. Appreciate it, David. 153 people. Guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. If you guys have it, cover the Eagles every single day. If you guys have it, like the stream. Please like the stream up. Much appreciated from everybody. We are having the Philly Shakedown podcast tomorrow at 9 o'clock on Philly 500's channel. Sunday, we will be streaming during the game. We'll have a post game, and then this is 3 separate streams, guys. And then late at night, we'll have another Philly Shakedown. So, starting of the season, starting Sunday, there will be 2 Philly Shakedown podcasts, Sunday and Saturday of the whole week. So, Tyrell says Boston Scott. Punt returns. Eagles Nation says the Eagles' only threat. The Falcons are circle. Just lock down Ridley and Pitts, and we can get the free W. Flash from the past says Rager looked good at punt return last year. Quez could be a good option as well because of his speed, but not Smith. Smith is good at separation before getting the ball in his hands. Jay Chuck said Will won't be sloppy with Jalen Hurts versus Falcons. He will be a stud. Ronnie White says, watch J.J. Arcega-Whiteside get a touchdown. If he does, then great. I'll be happy. I'm not wishing him bad luck. Like, I really don't. Tehran says, I remember we cut Raheem Mostert. Mostert was good, man. Mostert was good because he was a good running back for us. He played special teams, but he proved himself. Guys, he went to the 49ers and proved himself. I remember it was like 2015, I think we had him. Did we draft Mostert? Was he undrafted? I forgot. I think I think Mostert was undrafted. I think so. Here's my Twitter handle, guys. Check it out. Go follow me on Twitter if you guys haven't. Much love to everybody. Corey says, hey, Joey, these days are going to be so slow. I'm getting anxious to see how these Eagles are going to look with the playbook open. Taylor Walker Divine said, I hope a new Halloween movie is scary. Came in and let me down in the apartment. I saw Candyman. Was it a horrible movie? No. Was it great? No. I thought it was a solid movie, but I didn't think it was anything special with the original Candyman at the end of the movie. Tony Todd. So I don't know if there's any sequels coming, but Halloween's going to definitely be the best movie. King James III says, y'all going to stop sleeping on J-Jaw. He is as fast, but he is a beast. Confidence is back. I'm hoping it is, bro. I'm not trying to hype him up. I know you're trying to be very positive, but we'll see. Corey Fisher, yeah, Malignant was as trash too. Yeah, a lot of people, that movie was bad, huh? Looks scary, but Joseph Vega, what's going on, man? Says, hey, Joey, how you doing, bro? I don't think Dallas played good. Dak should have had 4 intercepted passes, but people can't catch. Plus, Godwin fumbled on it. 1. It should have been so close. Dallas stinks. I understand that. I think Tampa gave them a chance to win and put Tampa in a big hole, but they didn't take advantage of it, obviously. Took advantage of it just a little bit, but didn't get it done. Eagle City 2009. What do you think Quez will do versus the Falcons? I think he'll go down for some big passes. I think he'll be a mid-tier. I think they'll get some mid-tier passes, middle of the field. Maybe some go routes, down the field. I think there'll be a mixture of everything with all these guys. So, Skylar Macy's Rager is going to go off once they start to double Smith. I think so. I'm big on Jalen Rager this year. There's a lot of Jalen Rager fans. There's a lot of Jalen Rager. There's a lot of fans that hate Jalen Rager, and I still won't know why, and it makes no sense to me, because of last year. And I feel like I feel like fans like to pick at players that didn't play well, but don't want to really go at the right issue that's supposed to be. This whole offense was a total travesty, just that bad. Okay. Torville said it's bad luck to open up an umbrella indoor, so J-Jaw shouldn't do anything this week. Cody Kelfish says, interested in NFL jerseys. I like hockey football the most. I like the violence. Relax, comment. Relax, bro. Just kidding. They are just more excited to be. I find basketball and baseball to be most boring in my opinion. I mean, there's violence in football, but it's not like, I wouldn't say violence, but when people say it's a violent sport, I guess we take violent, in a different, I don't know. I guess me saying violent and you saying violent is probably two different things. I mean, it's a physical sport, sure. Violent, yeah, I guess to a certain extent. But Eagle Nage says Boston is a terrible kick returner. I don't like him at kick return. Phil Master says Brooks and Dickerson out. They are coming after our O-line. I thought Brooks is playing, bro. Brooks is playing. McLeod is out and Brooks is playing. And Dickerson's not playing at all, period. McLeod is out. Teron says, Brooks isn't out. Sirianni said he's good to go. Yeah. I'm setting an alarm for Sunday. I won't have an alarm because I won't need it. Me being awake 24 hours will already be my alarm. I mean, it could be worse. Scott is very average at returning. Briss says, you think the Eagles should have bring in Cam instead of Minton? No. I don't. I'm not a Cam Newton fan. Never have been. I like some of the quiet, and I like Minshew because he's calm, cool, collective, but he's quiet, but he amps the team up when he has to. He is a leader. He has a lot of starting experience. I just like his attitude towards the game more than Cam Newton. Cam Newton has said some stupid things. I don't know. I think Minshew will be the backup quarterback. There's a video going to come out sooner or later. It's if Jalen Hurts plays that bad this season, there could be a quarterback competition between him and Minshew next year. I mean, it could happen. I don't want it to happen. You know what I mean? But, Phil says, we can't afford Cam at the third spot. He won't even come to Philly. Yo, Jerry, what's going on, bro? Comment says, I remember when Mostert was here, I was upset when we cut him. I knew he could be a star, and now he is one. Mostert is like one of the fastest running backs in the game. I think Mostert, wasn't he a big kick returner for us? If I remember 2015, he returned some really good kicks for us that year. I don't know if he made it. I know during that Green Bay preseason, he went across. I mean, I thought he had some good plays, but Phil said Flacco's perfect as a backup, but let's hope we don't see him at all this season. I don't think Flacco played good this offseason. I don't think he's good at all. I don't think Flacco's good. I think Minshew is actually better. That's just me. I think Flacco is just really washed and he's just outplayed. I didn't like what I saw from. I didn't think Flacco was actually going to play that bad. I didn't think Minshew was going to. I didn't think Mullins was going to play Minshew. Mullins was going to play that bad, but he played bad. I guess I was wrong. Tyler says, I can't wait to watch the Eagles game on Sunday. I have to work after the game over, and I hope I go into work happy. That dude, when I worked nights, I remember watching Eagles games, and I was like, I have to go to work. So there was a couple of times I called out of work. This is like a few years ago, obviously. But I know what you mean, bro. Tyler, I know what you mean, bro. Teron says, Monster was undrafted. The year we tried Tebow out, he killed in preseason. We chased DeMarco Murray and Ryan Matthews. I know, it's a joke, right? I actually like, you know what? As much as we didn't know how to use DeMarco Murray, because he's not an East and West, he's a North and South running back, which was a totally different story. But with Ryan Matthews, I actually liked him a lot. He was a physical running back. Like, if you come at him, he's coming back at you with that physicality. Like, if you try to hit him, Ryan would hit you first. He just had injury issues and a fumbling problem. Ryan Matthews was one of my favorites. I really liked Ryan Matthews a lot. I thought he was a great player, but he fumbled the ball and had too many injuries. It's just unfortunate. Phil says, our line has to play Jalen Hurts. Hurts will be the X factor this Sunday, as most Sundays get over the hump. That's true. That's definitely true. I believe it. I believe it, bro. Definitely. The Matt Brown says, can't wait for Hurts to shut people up. Last offseason, there was a video of Hurts throwing a bomb to Deshaun. Was the same exact pass splash route that they did against the Cowboys. I agree. Phil Mastery says, Matt Brown, totally we have to use every talent of Jalen Hurts. He will open everything up for the offense. I think there's so much around Jalen Hurts that the whole offense is going to open up. It's going to stretch out that defense. It's going to be a lot of options for Jalen Hurts in this game come Sunday. I'm telling you. Teron says, Rager gave up halfway through routes last year. Hope he does well. I don't think he was 100% in his. He even has said, he even said in some of his press conferences, he didn't feel like himself last year. Obviously, he was injured 3 times, and 2 of those injuries were because of Carson Wentz throwing suicide passes to Jalen Rager. Okay, and the 3rd injury was on his own, but still, Rager is in a lot more shape. A whole off season. Building chemistry. I think Rager's going to play really good. Jay Shung says, it's tackling like violence. I get it, bro. I'll drop it. I get it, though. Ed Nelson, did you get to look up Cunningham's first-year stats? I did not, Ed. I did not. Richie says, are you a fan of NBC Sports Philly pre-postgame show with Michael Bard or did he Seth Joyner? I've seen it a few times. I like watching Derek Gunn, Seth Joyner. I watched the stuff with Jason Avant. On Inside the Birds on YouTube. I've watched their stuff. You know, I like watching both of them. So there's a few things. You know, I've watched Barrett and all those guys after the game. I don't watch it all the time. No, I'd probably say no. Phil Fandy said Rager gets the hate because of Jefferson, great rookie season, and not moving up to get Lamb. I'm also high on Rager this year. Me and you, Philly Fan D. Me and you, bro. I'm excited for Jalen Rager. Aaron the Trucker says, I asked this before but never stood around long enough for the answer. But what's your record going to be, you think? Our record? I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I think the Eagles could win 7 to 9 games and fair. I think 7 to 9 games. But I think if they really surprise us and really get on a hot streak, I think the Eagles could actually win 10-plus games. Realistically, I think they could. I think they really could. So... Sixers Double One says, not the most popular opinion, but it's a given. Hurts will get hurt and Flacco will start, and saying this because every year our starting QB gets hurt. That's not really that true. But 2019, I don't think Carson Wentz got hurt. 2020, Wentz didn't get hurt at all. So we really haven't been hurt. A starting quarterback hasn't been hurt the past couple seasons. So, yeah. Common Star says, Newton is okay. I'd rather have Minshew as my franchise QB at this moment than Cam. And obviously he's younger, and, you know, I think there's definitely... Chris Holman says, Brooks is starting. Yes, he is, bro. Ronnie Wise says, cornerback, linebacker, safety, guard, next draft. I agree with all that. That's perfect. That's actually a perfect order, to be honest with you. T.Y. Gonzalez says, after the Cowboys lost, Mark Holmes and Michael Anthony Fitness are going to use the loss as an excuse to binge eat. Probably. Flacco is not seeing the field this year. That's why we traded for Minshew. Flacco was dreadful in the preseason. Taylor Walker Devane says Smith, Watkins, and Rager, Djax, Macklin, and Avant. Jeff Dodge says, Joey, I'll send you a jersey. Do you have Instagram? I do not have Instagram. I have Twitter, and that's about it. Twitter is all I got. My Twitter is up right now. I just put my Twitter up, but I just have Twitter. But you don't have to send me anything, bro. You can send me a message. I can look at some of your stuff, bro. I always like buying merchandise and stuff like that. So, Jace Young says, are you really staying up 24 hours on Saturday? I know you make videos like at 5 a.m. in the middle of the morning. That answers my question. You're probably staying up. I'll probably get some sleep, maybe. I probably will, but most likely I probably won't get sleep tomorrow night. I'm going to be, by Saturday night, I'm going to be like done by Sunday night. By Monday, I'll be ready. Monday, I don't know. I might not take off on Mondays, but I might make a video on Monday, but like I'm going to relax the rest of the day because it's going to be it's 4 streams on the weekend. It's going to be a long weekend, a lot of stuff. So, The Truth says, what up, G? Eagles will win on Sunday. I hope, dude. I'm hoping they do, bro. Tyler says, whatever happened to Ryan Matthews? He just, nothing. I think the Eagles just released him. I think he did retire. I think Ryan Matthews actually retired. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did retire. I got to go back and look. I'm not sure, though. I got to look at it. Robert says, I still can't get over that Matthews fumble against the Lions. Yeah, that was horrible. Even that Cowboys game went into overtime. Smallwood went into the game and fumbled the ball. He didn't get snaps all game, and he fumbled right in overtime. Like, we gave that game away. You know what? Like, Wendell Smallwood, I actually miss a lot. I thought Wendell Smallwood got better every single year. He got better every single year. Smallwood did not have a running... Smallwood was a very average running back, like with an average run style. Nothing crazy, nothing that was special, but man, that guy got better every single 2018. Like he ran with fire. I thought Smallwood will never get a starting job ever again. He worked very well in this offense. Josh Adams from Notre Dame. Josh Adams was another player I really liked, obviously before he went to the Jets. He actually ran on us pretty good in that preseason game. Josh Adams used to annoy me because I thought he could do so much more. Josh Adams used to do that Le'Veon Bell type stuff where he would get to the line, he would stop to look for that hole, and then he would go. Like, just run, Josh. Just run through him, you know? I love Smallwood. I was a big fan of Wendell Smallwood. I was really, it was unfortunate that he left. But, I found out Mullins has needed Tommy John surgery on his throwing arm, but chose not to get it because it's kind of career-ending for a backup. Apparently, his throwing arm was that bad. It was pretty bad. And that was the truth. And Briss says Eagles should have re-signed Jalen Mills. No way. For that amount of money he got, for $22 million guaranteed, no thanks. Jalen Mills is going to be that Malcolm Jenkins piece for the Patriots. He's a moving piece. He could play corner. He could play safety. So, obviously, the Patriots took a lot of value in Jalen Mills. But, no, Jalen Mills had to go. I'm sorry. We need, like, a real safety. And, look, he tried playing a position. I don't know. It is what it is. But I like what we have now. I do. I think, where's Will Parks? They should bring in, I thought they should bring in Will Parks. Did Will Parks sign to a team? Because he could play safety and he could play corner. He's nothing spectacular, but he's a proven vet. I mean, the guy could play. So how long will they bring up Jordan Howard? I don't know. Like, I think they're going to work on some trade. At least, I don't know what they're doing. They're still keeping 7 linebackers, which is, I'm kind of stunned, and 3 running backs. They're going to protect Jordan Howard every single week. He's not going anywhere. So don't worry about him going anywhere. They're going to protect him on practice squad every single week. Carlton Roberts says, I believe Miles Sanders is going to have a big game on that Falcons defense. I think he will too. Demon Batter says, give me a break. Resign Jalen Mills. What are you on? What are you on about? I'm just done with that era with Jalen Mills. Like, look, I appreciate everything he's done for the team. Trust me. Like, this guy was, a 7th round pick? And for the amount of value we got from him and what he's brought to this team, yeah, it was a steal. But, starting quality just depends what you're talking about with him. I thought, your defensive line is good in 2017. It covers a lot of bandages. You have a guy like Malcolm Jenkins that could bandage up your secondary while having a pass rush. It helps a lot when you have a guy like that. So Mills, I don't know if we wouldn't have won a Super Bowl without Malcolm Jenkins, as well as everything else. There's a lot of really important pieces that you had during that Super Bowl year, especially since some of these players were here for a few years. So it just depends. Commissar says, I was wondering why Mullins played bad. He played good for the 49ers when healthy, but now I know why he looks so trash. I hope he can get back to 100% because he could have been a good backup. Yeah, I mean, look, if that was the case, like I didn't see Mullins play that bad even with the 49ers, and he played bad. But if that's the case, then it is what it is. Matt Brass, I'll never forget that fumble for Matthews versus the Lions. I was so mad. Matt said, I say our floor is 7 wins. Our ceiling is 10 plus. I agree with that. I said 7-9, but it's almost the same thing. Phil Mastery said, Joey, what do you think of our offensive line? Can we run at will? Yeah, if we stay healthy, yeah, I think we could do whatever we want. I think we could push people around. I think we can have a big wall and run down everybody's throats. I think we could do it Sunday. But it's health, staying healthy. King James says, I think Eagles stay healthier with new rotation, plus we will attack in waves and wear teams out. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. We're going to wear – guys are going to stay in fresh. Defensive lines are going to stay in fresh. You're going to move guys around. Oh, yeah, definitely. Jason Young said, if Hurts gets hurt, then it's going to be preseason all over again if Flacco comes in. I don't want that to happen. I hope it doesn't. I'd rather have Minshew in the game than no. I don't want Joe Flacco touching the football. Comments are, Smallwood is a solid backup. I did like him. I love Smallwood. I did. Jay Cott says, if they don't have any plays for J-Jaw, then that's just a waste of roster spot because I would never seen him make any tackles on kickoffs. Commissar says, if I like Josh Adams, but he had a fumbling problem. Yeah, he fumbled the ball too. I forgot he used to fumble as well. I forgot about that. Tyler says Smallwood was good on Eagles, but went to DC and he went to DC where there was way too much talent in front of him, and just played special teams pretty much. I don't even know if he's doing that right now. Probably. And also, Josh Adams graduated with my son. Oh no! Oh really? That's awesome, bro. Eagles fan says Smallwood was trash. Is he tilling the league? Is he what? I thought he was good with us. Toronto's Josh Adams was tough, but shout out to West Virginia with Smallwood. He ran like a maniac. He did. He got better every year. He used to be very patient with his runs, but he would grab the ball and just start running. Like he was just tough. He had a lot of toughness, and that's what I liked about him. Just pure toughness. No special type of running style, average runner. No LaShawn McCoy-esque type moves. Nothing crazy. I mean, he was just a guy grabbing the ball and running straight for the hole, and that was it. Tyler Hudson says, Mills said he will keep the green hair because he will forever be a no matter where he goes. College says, last I heard of Will Parks, he got released by the Chiefs. Yeah, and I'm surprised. I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to come back here. I mean, it's a new coaching staff now, so. Now we see October 1st, my horror marathon begins. Me and you, brother. Me and you. Richie MC, Jeff McLaren, John Clark to follow on Twitter during the game. I would follow everybody. Jay says, got to get me a nice Cuban stogie for the victory win. Toronto said, Mills played a great defense on Gronk in the Super Bowl. Also had a good game in the Falcons game. Yeah, and look, I don't put anything off of those guys, but even this pass rush covered up. Without if the Eagles didn't have a good pass rush, you're not going to get good play from your corners. It's not going to. And look, Jalen Mills wasn't a great corner. Jalen Mills was not a great cornerback. He was productive. But the guy never got beaten mentally. I think the one thing about Jalen Mills I liked is if he did get beat on something, he came back with a play. That's what I like, about Jalen Mills. He's a fighter. He comes back. He doesn't question it. He just does his job, puts his head down, and plays football. That's all that matters. There's you think Smith will be a breakout star season? Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Hold on one second. I lost my spot. God, I don't have COVID. I promise. Comment says Mills was better than Darby, but he was just average and did not deserve that crazy contract he got from Pats. But good for him. No, I mean good for him. Good for him. I mean, if he's going to be used as a moving piece for the Patriots, it's probably going to be better for him to be a moving piece than be stuck at one position. To be honest. Ronnie White says, I don't want a secondary defense like Bradley Fletcher, Kerry Williams, and Byron Maxwell. Yeah, pretty bad. The Toast Brothers. He equals the Toast Brothers. Who's the other safety? Was it? No, Bradley Fletcher. No, not Bradley Fletcher, 24/7. Bradley Fletcher, Kerry Williams, Byron Maxwell. Who was the safety that we had with that group? Oh, my God. What's his name? I forgot his name. He was also very bad, too. Jeff Al, Joey Sub, Eagles better take apart Falcons defense, who was last in the league last season. I hope they do, bro. David Sat says, don't sleep on the gravedigger, Jay Hargrave. I think Hargrave's going to have a good season. Number one, he was hurt at training camp. He came in and he didn't get playing time until like the middle of the season. He actually played well for a couple games. He disappeared again. I think he's going to play very well. We're gonna know why paid him with that 4-year, $39 million contract. Jay Cott said even if his receivers outrun Jalen throws, there will be a lot of PIs called. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot of penalties. They're going to be grabbing. Nate Allen, thank you. Thank you, Rodney Wyatt. Shout out to Rodney Wyatt. Nate Allen. Didn't like Nate Allen either. I'm telling you, that game, you know what was a crazy game I went to? It was probably, Deshaun Jackson's return to Philadelphia when he was a Redskin. That game was nuts when when Deshaun Jackson went to the ground with a catch. Malcolm Jenkins tried giving a dirty hit to his shoulder on the ground, and then Deshaun Jackson pushed Malcolm Jenkins, and Nate Allen got in Deshaun Jackson's face. I thought that game was and that was obviously the game with Chris Baker on that dirty Nick Foles hit. That game was so good. It was such a Philly game, you know what I mean? It was just, there was a fight, there was just multiple things happening. It was such a good game. That game was fantastic. Loved it though. Got the win though. Roddy White is tilling the league. Philly Fan D says, I find it hilarious that Dallas fans give morale victory against Tampa and had 3+ in turnovers. We would be killing the Eagles if that happened. Yeah, we got 4 turnovers. We got 4 turnovers over that, and we couldn't do anything with it. Yeah, probably. Torville, you have to be tough to make it to the NFL with the last name Smallwood. I didn't think of it like that. Said D-Jax torched us. Yep, I remember. DeQuise Green says, like Mills would not be a part of this franchise forever. Him and 52 other men did something people have been waiting 52 years for. No, it's true. I mean, without everybody, that Super Bowl wasn't on a quarterback. It wasn't on receivers. It wasn't on 1 or 2 guys. That was a full, when you don't win the Super Bowl, you don't know what it's like, and you see what the team has gone through to get there between all the injuries we had. We thought those injuries were bad. We thought having 5 or 6 injuries was pretty bad. Losing your left tackle, losing Jordan Hicks, losing Darren Sproles, losing I forgot who else we lost, but we lost a couple other guys. But that I can't think of off the top of my head in fast faction right now. So it's crazy. The roller coaster. After that Super Bowl win, I took off YouTube for 2 weeks. I was I'm mentally drained. I'm happy, but I was mentally drained from it. So, it is what it is. But all right, guys, we have 136 people to chat. Guys, haven't subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. Check out some of the content. We cover the Eagles every single day. Hit the like button before you leave tonight. Much appreciated from everybody. We're going to have a Philly Shakedown podcast on Philly 500's channel tomorrow on Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, check that out. We're going to be up for a while talking everything Eagles and Falcons. So it should be interesting. We're talking about the Dallas game. We'll talk about everything for what happened in the week. Okay, Sunday, we will be streaming the game. We will be having a separate post-game stream, and we'll be having another Philly Shakedown stream on my channel. So on Philly 500's channel Saturday, my channel on Sunday. So check that out. We're going to be very, very so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. Nina says, I heard an Eagles content creator say our Super Bowl was a fluke. I already know who said that. See, this is why I don't collaborate with a lot of content creators. Just because we all like the Eagles doesn't mean I respect people. It is what it is. But there's some guys I stay away from because they say real stupid all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm very down to earth. I do not hide anything. If I don't like something, I'll say it. Trust me. It is what it is. So I want you guys to let me know. Streaming Madden. So since we'll have the Philly Shakedown tomorrow night, I say we stream some Madden. Why not, right? After the stream, we'll stream from 9 to 10 Eastern. And why not do a little bit of some Madden tomorrow night? And I'm horrible at it, so yeah, it'll probably be a lot more fun to see that. So press 1 if I don't know if we'll do should we do like a 10-minute like simulation game between like the Falcons, Eagles? We'll do like a simulation game or something. So if you want to do that, we could do that, but we could stream Madden and talk about stuff. We could do a bunch of stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm going to be talking. I'm not going to... It is what it is. But all right, guys, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Tower says, yeah, do some Madden. What are you playing? I would like to play against you. Should I just do like an open thing and play against people? I could do that. I'm going to be playing on PC. I'm going to be using the controller, though. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll probably do like an open competition. Whoever wants to, come on by, we could do that. And we'll get it done. So should be a lot of fun. So other than that, guys, that's it. Get prepared. Philly Shakedown tomorrow night. Guys, haven't subscribed. Subscribe. Like the stream if you guys have it before you leave. Check out some of the content. And I will see you guys later. 2 more days. 2 more days. And we're finally here. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Philly 500's channel at 9 p.m. I'll put out a post tomorrow so you guys don't forget. And I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up, follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.